Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, because we have something fun ready to go for today. What happened last week?
went on a jaunty jaunt. We found. Oh, we was that last week or did we met back up with Fritz last week, didn't we?
Yes.
He was in the tavern with the orc bartender, looking very pleased for some reason. Uh, and he was eating breakfast, just chilling out. Met back up with him and checked out our wonderful new roof that wasn't leaking. It was very nice. Got a good sleep. Barfed up a dragon. No big deal. Um, Left to go across the way. So the plan was to go into the city, go get the flower, and head out. We got into the city through the Hooded Lanterns gate, met with their commander, met back up with Petra. She's doing fine. Turns out she is the adopted daughter of the Lord Commander of the Hooded Lanterns. So that was that explains a lot. Now that we get into it, found out some good. I know Isabel, you're saying, "Oh, you hate to waste so much time," but actually, it was a lot of political lore that connected a lot of dots. At least
Yeah.
that's how I was thinking. Like there's a lot of stuff that the Lord Commander said that I think is the truth as far as he knows it. So he wasn't lying to us as far as I could tell. It's just what
Yeah,
he knows to be
yeah.
the
It was
truth.
helpful to know his perspective and kind of because we didn't really get to have like a chat with the queen because we're not really on that
That
good of
time,
terms with her.
yeah,
But the fact that this guy was able to be like, "Oh, this is my whole worldview,"
yeah.
and
He
we're like, "Okay."
So a lot of the like it connected some dots, at least for me, and I think everybody else kind
Yeah.
of got that too. But we made our way. We were starting to head over to the garden, but the tower with uh, with Nespip's master or mentor that he's rumored to be in, that the queen said he was in, possibly, and then the message to him said he was in, was nearby, and knowing it was nearby, Nespip just he can't contain it. He was at least this is what I got is that he was wanting to go regardless. He's like he's got to go. He's so close. You got to at least check. So we made the decision to go check it out, to scope it out and look, and see what it looks like. And
We
there
just
wasn't a
kind of
whole.
walked up to it. We didn't really, I don't
We
know.
know
I would have
we
preferred
didn't
if we could like sneak around or something, but we just walked right up to it.
we didn't
Yes,
walk.
you
So,
did.
Well, we didn't
um,
walk right up to. I thought we were like it wasn't walking up to it. It was like across the street from it in
But
the
you didn't
houses.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah, you didn't go across to Market Square, but still, like
yeah.
you pretty
We were
much
near
strolled up
enough.
to it.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
pretty close. Like, it's just across the street from us. Um, and so we're like, oh crap, there's a bunch of harpies. We're ready to go. And then somebody said that he might be starving. And then, and then Christian, you're like, well, that's just like, okay, well, he might be starving. We got to go now. Because if he's holed up in the top part of the tower above the harpies, he can't get out and get food or anything like that. So, because who knows? Because it could be, he could be, he got there, the harpies just moved in and cut him off. And so now if we don't rescue him soon, he's going to die of,
Yeah, he's hiding in a cupboard or something like that.
yeah.
and he
Um,
is Nespip. He's your mentor, as in like he's an art artificer. Am I saying that right? Artificer,
Artificer.
whatever. He's he's like that too, right? He has like stuff he
Yeah,
can do.
he he
He
he
taught you
taught me
stuff.
everything. So
So it's like if we find him and he's okay, that could be an ally that we definitely would trust rather than
yeah,
like these halfway trusting allies or
yeah.
whatever.
there's
And,
definitely.
and then, of course, the harpies were kind of going, but it seems like their boss, the Crimson Countess, she decided to invite us for. She said she was inviting us for dinner. Uh,
I think
or we
she
guessed.
was
Uh,
gonna eat us.
yeah.
She was inviting
Right?
us
I
I
for
mean,
mean,
dinner.
I,
I saw that. I
we
was
kn-
like,
we know
okay,
you we
rescue.
know you like to see the best in other people, Navarlin, but you know,
I think we're in for a bit of a tussle here.
Yeah, yeah.
She didn't
Uh,
she didn't shoot us, but she was like, ha 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 ha, I'm gonna eat you.
which makes me
I
it was the
That's
it was
bad.
the end of the session, but I am also thinking that there's a reason why she doesn't just try and get us. It's like I imagine we're over by the buildings. This is at least this is how we're starting. It's what she did that because we're picking up right after that, so we'd all get back underneath the eaves, back behind the buildings once that happened. And there's a reason why she doesn't want to send everybody there. She wants us to come into the tower. So
Yeah.
uh, there's a reason for that, I think. But that's where we left off. Did I
Yes.
miss anything important?
You never do.
No, you're always very concise. I think I'll add in one more thing, which is the small thing post session, because as it ended last time, I did have a chat with Isabel on how we were feeling, and well, long story short, Isabel said that she would also prefer having a little bit more guidance through like a longer discussion like that as we had.
Mhm.
To just have a couple of moments where like a dice roll could indicate whether or not we're still going in the right direction. So I told her usually what I do is when I don't specifically point out or ask for dice rolls, it is usually because, well, dice roll needs to have a certain outcome for me. Like either it has an effect on the game or not. But I do understand the wish, the need for having a little bit more guidance through those longer talks like that. And they're like, it's not like that is going to happen every day. But Drakkenheim has a couple of those political intrigue discussions. There is a couple more on the horizon that will happen at certain intervals. And I do
Yeah.
understand that it is preferable that there is some sort of guidance, handrail, like, are we still going the right direction?
And like the game allows, it's not like it's not in the rules of the game. Like the game has rules for social, like
I
it
mean,
has the ability to roll an insight check. It has the ability to roll like a charisma check or a deception. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
those are things
I
that are
think
part of the game. I'm not
yeah, I
asking for
think
something
like
that's like not
in
in the
the
game at all.
in those big discussions, I think insight checks probably be a place so the characters are getting a read, see how they're doing. I think that would be the
Yeah.
most logical thing.
So that is what I also agreed with Isabel that I'm going to do in situations like that. Now, do mind, I usually only do that when it's a more of a hefty like situation where the dice can actually make an impact. I'm willing to make this change because I do understand the wish. But feel free to also call me on it when I don't, because this is something that I'll need to practice a couple of times before it's also part of my way of doing things. So if you have the feeling that it's taking a little too long, feel free to call me on it. Like that is fair. That's a back and forth, and as I like slide into that, make sure that if I don't, that you call me on it. Yeah,
That's good.
cool. Then
Sounds
with
good.
that, I think we can start for today.
Do that.
So I remembered from last time that I didn't show you a picture of the clock tower. I totally forgot, but I got a really pretty picture. So let's start with that.
Hey, that also helps
Because
because that was the first thing I was going to ask. Because from the map, I imagined the clock tower is actually not very wide for a tower, but if there's a
and it
bunch of
isn't.
okay, well then
Yeah.
let's see the
So that
picture.
is correct, but it is still
Yeah.
very much a tower that, like, if you have a visual of it, it makes so much more sense of like what it looks like and whatnot. So this is what the clock tower looks like.
Okay.
So it is built on the outer edge of the Market Square Plaza, the big open area that is in front of it, at the heart of Drakkenheim. This tower was created at the behest of a very eccentric monarch way back when. And this tower is about 300 foot tall and about 50 foot wide at its base. So it is indeed a very, it's a needle-like structure almost. But there is some room on the inside.
How tall?
About 300 foot tall and about 50 feet wide.
See, I actually was prepared to ask this question, and I thought you'd say it in meters. So I actually did a Big Mac conversion of how many Big Macs per meter there are to make a joke. So for reference, there's 11 Big Macs per
You
meter on average.
you pre-planned your Big Mac joke there, bud?
I did, but he
Swear to
didn't
God,
do it. So
Americans
now
will measure with anything but meters.
when it's just me and you who are the Americans who would even have the reference for what a Big Mac in real
I
life looks
know.
like.
Well, I
And
looked it
this is
up.
just
I looked at the average Big Mac height and did the math
Oh
from
my god.
preparation for this.
Now, I'll tell you, like, this is one of those unwritten rules, because there's no one in the rules that says that you should do this, but this is sort of an unwritten rule that in D&D we just use the American system because it's an American game at its core. And I've never seen anyone use like a map where every square is not 5 feet, but like 3 meters or so, 2 meters. Like,
Yeah.
no, everybody says 5 feet.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's what it is. So if you want to know in meters,
Got it now.
No, he wants to know in
no, so
in Big Macs.
in Big Macs,
Yeah.
yeah, that's about 1,000 Big Macs in height if you put them on their side.
Yeah.
Anyways, 300 foot tall, 50 feet wide at its base, and it's very elegantly shaped. It has like buttresses all around. It has round turret corners at the top. It has shingles on the roof. It's sort of like a trapezoid shape, and there's a weather vane at the top. So it's a very elegant looking tower. The biggest feature of this tower, however, is the thing that you can see from all around. It is the reason why this tower existed in the first place. It is the massive clock face, which is near the top of the tower, and it's about 30 foot wide. So it covers almost the entirety of one of the sides of the clock tower at that point. It is made of various materials, most notably a lot of glass. But the numerals in the hands are made with brass, silver, and gold. So this is made as a timepiece, as much as it is a piece of, well, decoration almost for the city. It is made with intricate care, and it is absolutely beautiful. Just above the clock tower, there are a couple of balconies that you can very easily see, and the one of those balconies seems to have some sort of a plank sticking out. A notable fact about the tower, which especially the people that have lived in Drakkenheim will know, is that this clock has mysteriously stopped a very long time ago and has never functioned again. This also stopped its function as a bell tower, which has been since then been replaced by St. Vitruvius Cathedral, the cathedral that's a little further away in the inner city, which also has a steeple and a bell tower, has replaced the public bell tower function of the clock tower. For the more technical people in your party, i.e., the artificer, you might be interested in the fact that it's not just a clock, because looking at the clock's face, there's a lot more around it. There is a center clock in the middle, which is made of embossed metal. But around that, you can see that there are several dials that represent the sun and phases of the moon through each month. Around that is another dial that shows all the planets of the solar system and what place they are. And then there are several smaller dials that all show different things that hurtle through the astral void. One of them seems to also depict certain metaphysical objects, i.e., several different planes of existence. And all of that is just covered in angels and demons and elementals and various other creatures of worlds beyond. It is basically a painting to look at. The only thing is, it's not working anymore. It's standing still. The
So
entire
none of
mechanism is
the parts
just
of it are working.
nothing is moving. No, there are various dials, whatnot. All of them are just frozen in place, basically.
Okay.
Um, that is what the tower looks like. Are you guys going to approach?
Well, or
We have been
so
spotted, right?
she invited us, but she doesn't do anything. So we're all ducking back behind the building. And Barlin's gonna. Before we go in there, we probably need to figure out a game plan here. Just Barlin's gonna rummage
Yeah,
through
is
his.
she's just standing there, or is she fly back to the clock tower?
So the thing is, and this might also be a good point to know. The very top of the tower is just peeking out peeking out above the haze. So these are the upper balconies. They are actually above the haze, and over there you will see that there is flying activity of the harpies. The red harpy that you have seen actually flew out very briefly, yelled out to all of you, and then flew back in. On the lower levels, there is flying activity, but it's minimal, and you notice that they very quickly dip either to the ground or up, so they don't linger too long in the air. What the reason to that might be, you might not know, but it seems that they do prefer to fly above the haze.
Barlin's gonna rummage through his sack and start scraping cloth off of a old shirt. He's gonna say, Nesbip, if we go in there and get your mentor or find out if he's there, if he's not there, if he is there, are you gonna be good to go Are you gonna be good to go after this? You gonna be 100% with us?
Yeah,
Okay.
we gotta see where he is and if he's in danger.
As he does that, he pulls off a piece of cloth that he's been scraping off, shoves it in his ear.
What are you doing?
Uh, so harpies. My grandfather told me about harpies. They have beautiful voices that will entrance people who hear it. I'm not sure how well this will work, but and he gets another cloth. Okay. I start scraping up another
Something
one.
like that is like is that a wisdom save or a charisma save?
It's a wisdom saving throw, I think.
Wisdom one. That's my worst one.
It might be.
Or it might not be. I
I don't
just know
know. It's
harpies.
either wisdom or charisma, but it might be wisdom.
He scraped it off and goes, Fritz. So you last time we got into a scuffle, you dipped. That wasn't your fight. I don't blame you too much. You just started off with this, but we rely on you going through here because if we got to know beforehand. If you're going to stay out here, stay out here. If you're going to come with us, you got to be committed to the fight.
I thought I made it quite clear. I decided to forego the fight with the bandits because
Right.
you seem to want to try diplomacy, and I'm not good at that, especially not in some circumstances.
But you
Fair
are
enough.
good at kicking harpy butt.
That remains to be seen.
Okay.
He starts shoving it into Blondie's ears. Does anybody else want some?
Blondie has
I
ears?
imagine, Fritz, that as you are saying that you're smoking on your pipe, right? Because like
Mhm.
you seem the type that you're like stuffing your pipe while this is all going on and whatnot.
No one has ever seen him stuff it with anything, but he sometimes
Oh,
just
fair enough.
stands and basically chews on it, and there's some smoke rising. So you don't know. Maybe he's smoking. Maybe he's just pretending.
You know what?
So
at
as
some
you-
point, I'm so like bubbles just starting to float up from it. Sorry. It's just
So as you said to the rest of the party, like that remains to be seen. You suddenly hear a voice in your head, and I have a question for you. Do you want this to be heard by? Well, I mean, in game, you only hear this. Above table, is this for the whole party, or is this just for you?
I don't think it matters. So let's say for the whole party.
All right.
inside. Yay!
It's yay. So as you say, well, that remains to be seen. All of a sudden, you hear an all too familiar voice in your head that says, "Ah, Fritz, my dear, clever Fritz. Been so long since we spoke, hasn't it? I was curious to see how you fared on your own. And I must say, I'm impressed. You managed to surround yourself with quite a group of gullible misfits. They're loyal, they're trusting, foolish perhaps, but useful. I chose well when I picked you as my vessel. You saved yourself from an embarrassing situation when they were beset by those bandits. And look at you now. They didn't think twice of it. Good. But enough of the past, my dear boy. Let's talk about the present. About that curious structure looming before you. This clock tower. It's more than just a relic of stone and gears. It stands as a gateway, connection to ancient powers. I'm not sure what it is, but there is a strength here, an energy. I've been waiting for this moment, waiting for you to lead us here. This tower hides secrets, my boy. Secrets that can grant us unimaginable power if we play our cards right. We must seize this opportunity, harness its magic before anyone else can, but you needn't do it alone. This crafty little friend of yours, Ness Pip, could be the key. His nimble fingers and sharp mind might just be what we need to unlock the mysteries of this tower. Convince him, cajole him, do whatever you need to get him on board. Together, you can secure the tower, and in doing so, secure our future. Remember, Fritz, everything I do for us, for the power we will wield together. Trust in me as I have trusted in you. Now, go forth and make your preparations. The time has come for us to claim what is rightfully yours.
And after the, the this monologue finishes, Fritz just gives his pipe a very long look and just puts it back in his mouth, wipes off his hands off his shirt, and goes, "Well, what are we waiting for? There are people to be saved in there. At least one."
Does anyone else want earplugs? If Nabalan says it's a good idea and he knows of those what those harpies can do, it might be a good idea.
Start handing.
Yes. And I have my little walkie-talkie speak to people in their minds psychic whispers thing. And it's actually I can do it on myself and 3 other people. So
I
we
think we
could
should.
have some of the team be able to communicate without even needing to hear each other is what I'm saying.
We should, because the earplugs. I mean, they don't. I don't know if you've ever worn earplugs. You can still hear through them, but they do offer sound protection. So, invariably, your call of how well they affect, because they obviously can't deafen everything.
As you know, I always reward player creativity and the rule of cool. So we'll see how it affects you. But at
Yeah.
this point,
This is like Nabarlan. This is what his thought process is. So that's what he's doing. But I think he also has a trick up his sleeve that will definitely require some way of nonverbal communication.
I have a candle. So I have some wax, candle
That
wax.
that would work
Or
even
is it not
probably
the same
better.
thing?
A
Start
candle?
dripping candle wax into your ear canals.
Oh,
Oh no, here.
I'm just like trying to make it like pliable or whatever.
Yeah, no, put it. You can put it on the cotton strands to give it some body and mush it in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think
Oh.
I prefer to have my
Just saw Barry's
senses
look.
unaltered.
Just the way Barry looked there. It's like, wait, what? That's an
where's all
actual.
this? Like, this is a lot of hidden knowledge that all of a sudden is like coming up. How to do this?
But
I'm looking at my inventory, dude. I don't know. It's a candle. I'm thinking it has wax, right?
It's a little bit of
I know, it's
metagame,
creative.
little bit of metagaming going on here.
well, it's
That
not,
would be
this isn't metagame. Nabarlan, like I'm happy because Nabarlan actually in character
It's
would know all
really-
this stuff.
Yeah, it's whether or not we trust Nabarlan enough to be like, are we just gonna look stupid plugging our ears going in here, or are we going to actually? Is it actually gonna do something?
I can't answer that question, but I can tell you is that they can entrance you with their voice, so it's better than nothing.
yeah.
All of you
so
going in, their ears plugged. A totally attack. What?
No, it totally doesn't stop his ears. He needs his senses,
Okay.
survivability,
think
and
Nest-
everything.
Nestle will stuff his ears.
I'll do that as well. Are there any particular? I guess it's only one person who would be not in the walkie-talkie. Does anyone not want to be or have to be communicated by talking instead of?
I think
Uh,
I can go without it. So
Okay.
Okay.
So-
And I will roll. What can I do? Psychic. It's really weird because my psychic energy thing is a D8 now. So for this, okay. So I just need to roll a D8 basically. 4 hours. 4 hours of walkie-talkies.
I think
Or-
that will be plenty of time for us to either finish the fight or not finish the fight.
So
Cool.
last question is: we are currently at a disadvantage. They know we are here. Should I just keep Tali in front to maybe prevent any surprise attacks? While we basically storm the tower.
We're right across the street, so I if they're gonna come get us, it's not like a huge jaunt over there. we'll definitely see it.
Is there any way we can bait them to like? Does anyone have like area of effect like a big spell that could do stuff if we got them all in one area?
Yes.
I mean, yes, but
Yeah.
I don't think that will work that well inside the tower, and I doubt they'll come out.
Well, the
It
thing is,
just
we
would
have
be
no idea.
foolish of them.
We still have no idea what the map we're going into actually looks like.
Yeah, can we see the?
No.
Well, we're not there yet.
Can we see the map?
No.
We're right there.
We can't.
Well,
We can't.
Across
We,
the street.
we can't. We can't pre-plan. We can't pre-plan that
That's
much.
ridiculous.
We're still there on the side. Nabarlin is going to give a berry to the thistle, and then he's going to look over at Fritz and say, "Fritz, is is your friend nearby?"
And you just hear some flapping of wings in the air next to you.
Oh, like I hold out a berry. If one of us goes down, if your friend can feed this to that person, you can bring them back from the brink of death.
Fizzle will just snap the berry out of your fingers, and well, it just disappears. You don't know what
Yeah.
happens to it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
assume we can see a part of the base of the tower.
Yeah, the base of the tower looks like it has a couple of steps followed by a large oak door.
Is it closed right now?
It is.
Okay, so we probably need to be ready to try to open it.
I told
Yeah.
totally before we go in, he walks over to you and he pulls out his ritual book and starts going through it and goes to the very back page. And on it you see a circle with symbols around it. And he's like, do you know what this is? If you don't, I can just
I ain't got a clue what you're talking about right now.
If something happens to me, find someone who can make a teleport circle. If I go down 7 days, find someone to do this. It's in the notebook. Otherwise, I'll be gone. Just want to.
The Tilly studies you for a little bit and wondering what the hell you're actually on about, but he'll begrudgingly take the book regardless.
Oh no, I don't give you the book. The book stays, that's my ritual book.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, if I die, then take it. If I die, get it. You're the only one I know well enough to get this done. Okay.
All right.
So,
Strange
should we storm
request.
tower, try to unlock it, or push the door open if it's locked, unlock it, or just try to beat it in?
Well, we were invited, so
Let's just go walk and see if it's open.
I don't think there's any point in trying to be stealthy here.
Yeah, they know
Okay.
we're here.
All right.
So are you guys going to the clock tower?
Onward.
Yeah.
Let's go.
to greatness and death.
Right, that's the ground floor. I'm assuming that the door was open.
So the door on the ground floor is still closed.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, I
is
see
it
here.
locked?
It's hard to judge from afar.
Actually, it
Oh, I was
is actually
assuming
easy.
we already
The
walked
Barlin
up
uses
to it.
thaumaturgy. Does the door open?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay. There we go. It is unlocked.
Nice.
Door open.
Perfect. Don't have to waste my tools. Oh, this thing is small. Okay.
Oh.
What the?
I'm gonna send. No.
Whee!
Yeah, that's. Can I send Tali ahead into
Yes,
the
you can.
tower?
As Tali enters, you immediately hear flapping inside the tower, as well as cackling laughter, as no less than 3 harpies sitting just one level above you are looking towards this mechanical monstrosity that comes in. Look at that, sister. That's one of them. That one is made of metal. You can't eat that, but you can drop it from a very big height and watch it explode.
I'm gonna have Tali run in the middle, or a bit ahead.
All three of them are just like anxiously looking at it, but they're not moving just yet. If you are looking inside the tower, you will notice that it is basically a very large hole going upward because it's a tower. The intricate design that you saw on the outside of the tower with the brickwork and everything is not reciprocated on the inside. The inside is actually pretty rickety, almost as if the budget was cut short. On the inside, you will see wooden rafters, simple bricks, and complete negligence. The ground is completely littered with bird poop. And if you look up, you will see that after a couple of levels of rafters, you will actually see the bells that are still hanging there. There's a total of 5 of them.
Do we see from the door the harpies?
Yeah, I'd say so because they're about 20 foot up, so they're basically on a ledge. You can see them.
So in the center of this tower, there's essentially like beams crisscrossing and whatnot everywhere.
Yeah, and then the bells are way up there, and then there is a wooden.
And the stairs are only singular all the way around, like each corner.
Yeah, they go
up.
around and like follow a level. They
Yeah.
go around, follow
Okay.
a level. Yeah.
So the path would be like this, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go up.
With
Okay.
crisscrossing
Yeah, it's a bit-
wooden beams in the middle to just keep the inside of the skeleton stable, basically.
Correct.
And from the door, do we see all 3 of those harpies?
Yes, you can. And as you are congregating at the door, you will see that they also have noticed that there's more people there. They haven't seen you, but they notice that there's activity. And you can hear them actively talking to each other. There's the rest of them. See, they're going to come in soon. Yeah, finally some fresh meat. It's better than those carcasses.
Do
So
we just
Fritz
attack?
take out his pipe and just go, so what are we waiting for?
Not a whole lot, I guess.
Okay, after hearing that, and he doesn't need anything else, and he'll just breathe in another draft of his pipe and breathe out a small mote of fire, and out comes a hurling fireball right to this harpy.
Perfect. So as that happens, I'm going to allow you to do that. After that, we're going to roll for initiative because you get 1 attack. So go ahead.
Okay. So that's a nice fireball. So that's a dex save 16 for all 3 of them, I believe. They are in a 20-foot radius.
Yeah. If you're going to drop it there, you're going to touch all 3 of them, I think, because it cuts around corners.
Yes. That's right. Yeah, definitely.
That is a 9 for the middle one. That is a natural 20, which doesn't matter on the save, for the left one, and a 15 for the right one. So 2 of them fail.
So that's 86.
Oh yeah, you're rolling them on your in
Yes.
person.
Let's hear them.
That's
would you?
all right, I guess. It's 5, 10, 15. 22 fire damage.
How much was that?
22.
22. All right. So the one in the middle and the one on the right are both hit very hard and like are burned to a crisp. They're still standing though, but like that hurts a lot, and they scream out in pain. The other one kind of ducks behind a couple of beams, but still gets like licked by the fires around the corner, and only takes half of that, which still hurts. And all 3 of them like angrily look your way. Like, that's unfair. We don't use magic. Get them, sisters. Let's roll for initiative.
All right.
Dirty 20 for Fritz.
A dirty 20 for Fritz.
Oh,
Oh god dang.
Oh wait, no, it said I had 11 on my die. What happened? Oh wait. Okay, I guess
The
it's
11
11.
was on
I
my die, sir.
I thought I had 14. That's bizarre. Okay, well 11 then.
It says you rolled a 5.
Yeah, that doesn't. Or is it 8? Yeah, I had. That's weird. That's fine. It doesn't matter. I guess, well, it does matter, but I guess in the long run it doesn't.
I mean, technically, if I update you to an 11, you're still in the same position.
Okay, well, yeah. So I guess so it doesn't matter.
So I'll give you the 11. Why not? I'm in a good mood today.
And mine is
Guys are
14.
going into a big fight and whatnot. So I'm cool with that. Like, you know, a bit of a give and take. All right, let's do this. There we are. Fritz, you had your surprise round, and surprisingly, you get another round. So it is yours. What do you do?
I think I'll start by using my bonus action to tell Fizzle to have a quick jaunt inside and take a short bow shot at, let's say, this harpy.
All right.
That's a natural 20, and it doesn't matter because it's a fixed 1 hit point, one piercing damage.
Oh no!
But it hits.
Yeah, and they need to make a con save.
Yes.
Right.
That
Wait.
is a 15.
I recognize this
That
music.
actually fails because it's my DC, so they are poisoned for 1 minute.
All right.
Why doesn't it? Why doesn't a critical hit matter for the little fairy?
Because she doesn't roll damage dice, she has a fixed 1 damage.
Oh, okay.
This
nothing
is
to multiply.
Witcher music.
It is. Good call. Anything else, Fritz?
Well, that was Fizzle. And
Yes.
now Fritz will just, before moving back into cover, just hurl an Eldritch Blast at, let's say, that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's 23 to hit.
Yeah. That'll hit.
7 force damage.
7 points of force damage. That hurts.
And then he and Fizzle will both just take a leaf.
Move back a bit. All right. This harpy over here didn't really like that, and she screams out in pain as she flies down.
Can they even fly after
And-
being singed by a fireball like that?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
She will. Let's see. She's not going to make that. She's going to fly here and go to the ground, actually. And she will attack the metallic object in front of her. I don't know what this is, sisters, but it needs to go. And she will use her claws on it. For a big ol' 17 to hit.
That hits.
That will do 6 points of slashing damage to Tali.
Okay.
And she joins in with one of her clubs. Well, not one of her clubs, her club. And that is going to miss. That is a 7.
Yeah, that misses.
Right. So she angrily
quick thing.
hits it. Yep.
It's for after this turn. The Eldritch Blast would have been another 3 fire damage.
Oh, good point. Let me add that as well. There we go. That is all she can do.
Is it fire or is it force? Isn't Eldritch Blast force?
Eldritch Blast
is
is force,
force,
but it
but-
also does some fire damage for me.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, and damn, it's been a while. I actually have a second Eldritch Blast at 5th level now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
do.
good point. Feel free to
Uh,
throw
Just
that
a
in.
warlock with
Yeah.
one Eldritch Blast.
Oh, it's actually that hits. It's like 27 to hit or something.
Yeah.
And that's 8 force damage without fire.
You kill her. So you basically blow her into the wall behind her, and you hear the other two yelling, "Simona, no!" And one of them actually yells up into the tower, "We help!"
Shit.
Right.
Ellie, your turn.
Okay. I think I can see in from where I am.
Yeah, you should be able to
Right?
see.
Yeah, I
See
mean, in
over
regard the
right
door is
there.
not being there.
And then that is 30 feet away. She's 30 feet away from me, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. So I will just throw one of my psychic blades at her, try to give her a migraine. Let's see.
Would you say it's a stabbing pain?
It's like she sees spots in her vision or whatever for a second. Let's see if I hit first though. Okay, should just be a normal. No, why? Okay.
That is a total of 10.
10.
That doesn't hit.
That's not gonna hit. Yeah. Okay. And I will bonus action. Bonus action. Hide, I guess, like duck behind here so they don't know where I am. Maybe go
Sure.
back here. Yeah, we'll do that.
You don't need to roll for that.
Yeah.
They're inside. They will not be able to see where you are.
Okay, cool.
All right. The harpy that was sitting on the ledge, that is all of a sudden not feeling too great, a little poisoned, if you will. Will let me have a look. She will fly here, keeping that 20 feet off the ground. And she screams out possibly one of the loudest sounds that you've ever heard. It's not pretty, but it still counts as singing. So yeah, she is doing her magical melody thing. I would require all of you, as you are in a 300-foot radius and the door is open, to make me a wisdom saving throw. Those of you that have cheese, cotton, candle wax in their ears can do so with advantage.
Just out of
Yay.
interest, is it also a magical effect or is it just a trait?
It's definitely a magical effect.
Okay, I would have had advantage that way.
And I have advantage on all wisdom saves.
You do.
21.
So that's
Fuck.
a 23.
Roll 2 15s. I have -1, so it's 14. That's all I got.
I've got a 6.
Some of
I
us
saw
just
those two
rolled
dice.
net.
What the heck was that? The 2 and a 5. Like, okay.
A 2 and a 5? Oh no.
All right.
So I roll with her blondie. Does she need one, or is it
Blondie can hear, so yes.
okay? So I think she probably failed that.
Do you have Thistle out, by the way?
She want one from her too.
Well, if she's out, because like it could
No,
be that
you flicked
you
her.
did unsummon her last time, didn't you?
When we were at the garrison,
Sure.
you took her away.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess she is now. I guess I never. You're right. I never did summon her back. That is. Well, no, I did. I did summon her back because we were out there. I gave her a berry, so she came. I gave her.
That is true. In that case, I will need a wisdom saving throw from Thistle as well.
And from Fizzle as well, probably.
Correct. Yes.
And that's a 19.
All right, they're both fine. So the only two affected, if I saw that correctly, are Blondie and Nespit.
Yep.
Meaning, as such, that you are currently charmed, which for now doesn't have any consequences just yet. But when it is your turn, you must move closer to the harpy. It sounds really pretty. She's doing.
No.
Kids these days
that
don't
would be her turn.
understand music.
It is it, and like honestly, like Drakkenheim warps a lot of things. This is one of them. It's not a pretty song. It's like deafening.
So basically move right below her.
Yes.
If I use my movement, okay. Interesting question. I normally need to use my bonus action to command Tali to take an action. It
Yes.
says that if I'm incapacitated, he can take actions on his own. Does it count as incapacitated or not? Not, okay.
Just charmed.
I think he will still, he should still be able to move without my command. If it moves and uses reactions on its own, so it's gonna. Seeing that I just walked into there, I think he's gonna move closer to me.
All right.
And he's taking the dodge action automatically.
That is fair.
And that's it.
All right, Navarro.
So, at this point, I see Blondie get this just little, just delightful look on her eyes. I'm like, oh shit, I know what's happened. So I tried running ahead of her, and oh wait, that's not that. I tried running ahead of her and fire off 2 arrows at the one that's singing.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be attack damage 1, 18.
That hits.
And a 10.
That does not hit.
Well, 1 hits. And I guess I should ask, even if she's charmed, is she still able to use her ability to enhance the attack?
Not against this one, because when you're charmed, you don't want to use any aggressive things against the charmer. And
Gotcha.
this is the one
Okay.
that's charming, so no.
So it will just be damage then. 8 damage.
All right. That hurts. As a matter of fact, that makes her bloodied almost. Yeah, it does.
And does she have to check if she can keep singing?
Concentration, yeah.
No, it's not a concentration thing. It is an incapacitation thing. If she gets incapacitated, she stops singing.
Ah, fuck. Okay. In that case, and she's gonna want to. Does she move her full movement towards the creature, or is it just any movement?
Yes. No, she will try to get within 5 feet of the charmer without getting herself into harm, so she won't walk into lava. Not that there's anything here, of course.
And I guess since I can't get her to attack.
See him like.
Okay, and that's it.
Alrighty.
Of course, and just for the future, Thistle, unless otherwise, she's always dodging. I told her get out of the way, not
Fair.
get hurt.
Mr. Atoli.
I imagine he would have heard, even though he was outside, the cry that the harpies needed help.
Yes.
Okay, so his first reaction would be: is any harpies coming down outside? Is there any movements? Not outside. Seeing nothing is coming outside, he's gonna move in. I want to stand right beside Nibarla and then look up into the tower, see if anybody's coming down inside the tower.
You see a lot of feathers rustling up there, and it seems like at least 2 of them are trying to make their way down.
In that case, he's going to reach into his trusty little pouch and grab some of the cobweb that he gathered from the mill before and toss up a ceiling above everyone of web. The web stretches down about 5 feet, mixed between all the rafters and all the...
I think it should actually be a 20-foot cube, because you have walls around it. I read the same spell. I thought, yes, this is the perfect size.
It really is. So it doesn't affect the 2 harpies already on the floor with them, but it would affect anyone that's coming down from above.
Well, one of them is not on the floor.
Oh, right. The one in the middle would be restrained. Is going to end up having to take a
So how high do you want this? Do you want this web to? Because it's a maximum of 60 feet. How high?
Yeah, no,
because
it's
you can
gonna go
throw it
up.
against the ceiling.
No, it's gonna go up against like 20 feet up or something.
Okay, yeah. Then
So
one of
it'll
them,
be one of them will not be touched by it at all, but the other one will be basically. It'll start appearing around her feet where she's sitting or whatever, and then he's going
Wait, is
to
it?
duck in under the staircase.
All right. On her turn, she will have to decide. We'll have to check whether or not she's restrained by it.
I mean, I'm standing on the staircase now, but under, just for that matter, just
Fair
so we're
enough.
clear. And that's it.
All right. Let's see. Next up is a dead harpy. So let's remove her from the tracker. Bringing us to Fritz.
Okay. He goes back to the door, sees there are 2 harpies remaining, and he'll go with 2 Eldritch Blasts at that one.
Sure.
Because why not? One is an 11.
That'll hit.
Oh. And the other one
Yeah.
is a 27.
Yeah.
I was a lot away when I rolled.
I know.
Oh, God.
Okay. Then. Oh. Those are 2 9s.
You obliterate her. Like, there's just
Yeah.
a puff of feathers left.
That's like. Wait, it's 18, 28, 31 damage total.
Yeah.
Not bad for
Slam,
a
bam,
cantrip, I
thank
guess.
you, ma'am.
Yeah, that's like evaporation
2d12
levels of.
each?
Hmm?
Or is it? What is the
Let's
damage
see.
for Eldritch Blast again? I forget.
It's 1d10 plus 5. And I rolled 2 9s for
Oh.
both of them.
Oh, shit.
And then the fire damage.
Yes,
Very
plus
nice.
3 for the fire.
And you have
Eldritch
fire
Blast.
damage on top
Eldritch
of it,
Blast is
yeah.
such a wonderful spell.
Yes.
I can't believe
You could base a whole class around it.
Kind of have.
And he steps
All
back
right.
out.
Wonderful. That one is very dead. The other one that is currently possibly restrained yells out again, like, oh, she's very angry.
No, really.
As you step out, another harpy comes to soar down from the rafters
And
together with one of her sisters. But because there's a big web up there, she has to stop.
Yep.
So about 40 feet up, she keeps on hanging there. And they look at each other. And the one that currently has its turn, which, by the way, oh, still hidden. There we go. Says, I'm going to warn the others. And she tries to fly back up again. Which is, I want to make sure this one. She'll use all of her movements to fly back up, but you know where she is. Elodie.
okay. I'll come back 5'10" over here. And then so basically I can throw a knife at this one because this one's on the ground, or is it still up 20
It's
feet?
20 feet up.
She's 20 feet up, but it's
Still
about
20
20 feet away from you. So 20, 20, that's, help me, Pythagoras.
30-ish.
Yeah,
I mean,
30 something.
According to the ruler, 20 plus 20 with Pythagoras is 20.
So
20.
Makes sense, I guess.
It's just so much easier.
Okay. All right. So I will just throw a knife, then throw my migraine thing and see if we can at least kill this poisoned one.
Migraine knife.
Migraine knife. We're trying some different music, huh?
I'm scrolling through a list. I like a little bit of variation.
I'm digging it.
All right. And this would. Okay. So I know that Nespip is charmed and Blondie is charmed. But does Tally count as something that would be a...
As
Let's
an
just see
ally?
if I hit first. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not in melee.
He's not within 5 feet, but
He's not within. Oh, he's not within 5 feet. You're right.
But that does it.
Okay. That does hit. Well, it's not the sneak attack, so I will
But
just.
weren't you hidden?
I was hidden. Yes.
You came out of hiding. I'll count that as attacking from a hiding position. That is sneak attack.
Yeah?
Yep, that's fair. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
And
Um.
advantage because unseen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
So you can
not?
roll it. So you can roll it
Why
again and
not?
see if you get a crit.
Let's just see. Nope, it's worse.
Okay. Well,
That never happened. Let's.
We'll take the first hit. Thank you.
We'll take the first one for sure. Okay. And then I think I can just okay, yeah, it does the sneak attack as well. So
18.
That is a total of
sneak attack.
18, and
God.
she has 18 hit points. So as you just lodge this
Oh
this
shit.
knife in between like her eyes or something, you can just visually see like a line like there, and she looks at you in disgust, and then falls onto the webbing. So it's like a body on the web right now.
All right, why not? I was gonna throw another knife because I can, but I don't know if I can change. I can
Change
change
targets? Of course you can.
I can?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will step in. I think I'm still too far away if I'm. Because this one's 40 feet up, right?
And your max is 60?
My max is 60. So if I step in here.
According to the ruler, that's 45.
Yeah.
It's actually cool. The new ruler does elevation.
Cool.
Alright, there's one thing I don't enjoy is that the font is very tiny. I have to zoom very far in.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
I really can't read that. So, especially without my, yeah. Anyway, okay, so we will try to hit that. It's going through the web, but it's also like a, so at that.
It's a spectral. It's basically a spectral dagger, right?
I was about to say,
Yeah.
if anything, you're a rogue. You can thread the needle. Just like
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no, I meant, but like,
I throw in
like
in
for
some
aiming
constraints.
purposes. I know it can
Yeah.
go
No.
through the web because it's a psychic blade, but like, just for
No,
aiming purposes.
let's say you'll be able to do this.
Okay, all right. But I rolled a 4. Not if I rolled a 4.
Which is a total of
It's
10.
10.
Nope.
It's only 10. Yeah.
The dreaded 10.
The dreaded 10. Okay, well, we tried. And that was my bonus action, so I can't do anything else. Yeah, that's it.
All right. The other one that you just threw a knife at didn't like that, and she will.
what's the prize there?
She will fly here. That was 20 and lower down to 20. So she basically lands on the ledge behind this little pillar here. That is all she can do for now. Monsieur Nespip.
I assume I'm not
You
charmed
are-
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can. Oh yeah, she's very dead. Yeah, so yeah, you're also not charmed anymore. Corpses are not particularly charming to you.
So just to be sure, the very outer ledge, so around here, that's a ledge one level above us.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah, you
And-
can only get there via the stairs.
Is here still air in between, or is this also a ledge?
No, so that is the ground floor still. The one behind that, so it's just 5 feet of ledge.
Okay. This one is that. This one. Okay. Seeing the web, which is a very good protection, but Nespip doesn't want to burn it down. He's gonna go over here where he might be able to see this one. Past the web.
Yeah, she's up in the air, but you can see her.
Tali's coming along, and he's gonna try to hit one of his firebolts towards her.
Sure, that's that's definitely within the range, and that's going to hit.
Ah,
Damage is damage, dude.
I was gonna say 5 points.
Nesbib is gonna move back underneath the net.
Yep.
And yeah, that's it.
All right, Nibarlan.
All right, to get over to this one.
Yep.
I'd have to physically get to it. I'd have to go this way. There's no stairs here. I can't get to it.
No, you have to go like all the way around the tower. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, to get an angle on it, can I see her from this point, or do I need to come in here to see her?
From where she is right now, she's hiding behind the wooden pillar that's there, so you can't see her.
So I'd have to get over here to shoot her.
You're also below the ledge as well, so.
So I guess over here to see her. Yep.
Like if you'd stand like over here somewhere, you'd be able to see her.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, do note, because she is standing against a pillar, that will still give her a bit of cover.
What if? Wait, how many feet am I moving? Hold on. Let me check my movement because it doesn't give me a. So 1, 2,
That's 25 feet.
25. So I can move one more space. If I moved here,
yep,
I get a better angle.
That'll lower the amount of coverage you have to quarter.
Okay. In that case, I will. I'm not sure. How does that affect when I do a dice roll?
So quarter cover gives her, if memory serves, +1 AC, but let me just quickly check if it's 1 or 2.
2. It's 2 and 5 for cover.
Thank you.
So I started off here. Oh wait, I started off here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is, I forgot this is actually just a big open area. So I'm just going to, if I run straight across in here, does that open her up any?
You'll still have the same thing. Like she is basically against the pillar, so you can hit her. Like but she will have a bit of cover, so her AC is slightly higher. It's still low.
Okay.
You got to roll 13 instead of 11, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and make my shot then. So, attack.
That would have hit, but it doesn't.
Classic Nibarland.
Yeah, with the cover. Oh no.
It's classic Nibarland.
Well, luckily I pull another one and take another shot. So.
How do you do this?
No.
Every time, dude. Every time.
True to the quality of a ranger, you split your own arrow down the middle with the second arrow, both hitting the wood exactly at the same point.
It's excellent grouping, but bad accuracy.
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, it's beautiful.
This would have been a silver medal at the Olympics. Like
it would have been, yes.
Silver medal for.
Well, okay. So Blondie's going to move, and she's going to move to underneath whatever the crawl space is, and cover, and then I guess continue the dodge because she can't run around right now. So
makes sense. Atuli.
Yep. He's gonna come out from his own cover, take the same spot as. Okay, no, all right, there we go. So 1, 2, 3. There should be able to see the one flying up for more reinforcements. Any more movement going on so far?
You can hear commotion up there, but
okay,
you can't really see it.
In that case, he's going to take a shot as well with a firebolt.
Oof.
That hurts.
So
let's fucking go.
There you go. So that's what.
Yeah, with new stuff.
It gives me the.
That
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's Hang on.
34.
That is.
It is 34, right? No, 38?
34.
I don't know where I'm
Plus
getting the
2d10.
bonuses from.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a
2d10,
crit.
of course. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 34. You kill her.
Come on
Yes.
down.
Those
He's gonna be-
Crazy
crits,
harpies, come
baby.
on down. And she does.
quite satisfied
as-
with themselves. He's gonna smirk at Nespet walking by and then back in under the stairs again.
Damn it.
I'm going to check one thing, though. Smoldering pieces of this harpy fall down on your net. Luckily, they aren't burning enough to burn your web.
Ah,
Hmm.
that's fine. I mean, the crashing of a harpy might, just break the web right there as well. But it is only a 5 square, according to the spell itself. So, if you want to break that square, that's fine.
No, you don't want to break the. Oh, just that one spot.
Yeah, it's just that 5 foot, like, magical square. Nothing else.
You're giving them some openings to get down.
I'm not.
Take the
I mean,
win.
it would just make sense if the harpy is smoldering and 80 feet of fall time from a dead thing.
Yeah.
That hurts, yeah.
Quite a lot of weight added onto a little web, magical or not.
Anything else?
No,
anything else,
he's crawled back in cover, or ducked back in cover again.
All right, Mr. Fritz.
Yes, he will take a stroll in through the door. That should be about his movement.
Yep.
And he's very elated and just fiery, you could say. And seeing this harpy covering in the corner over there, he'll just go, "You can run, but you can't hide." And he will go with another 2 Eldritch Blasts.
I love the new excitement that Fritz has found.
Yes. Okay, that's 1 natural 1 and 1 25.
The second one will hit. Yeah.
That's 11 plus 3 fire, so 14 damage total.
All right.
And he will also command Fizzle to take her shot.
Mhm.
That's a 19 plus stuff, so that will hit.
So that's a 1, and she's poisoned, right?
No, that's a con save first.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh,
She's
that's not
poisoned.
bad, huh?
It's a 6.
Aw, so close. That's turn.
All right. Miss Elodie.
Okay. She is still alive. All right. So here's a question.
Yep.
I like these stairs. Can I 5, 10, and then duck behind them?
Like underneath
crawl
them? Yeah,
in
you
the-
can.
You want me to make
Yeah.
room for? Hey, this is my hiding space.
No, I'm gonna crawl under. Are you under them? Or
Yeah,
are
I'm
you on
under
top
them.
of them? Oh,
I'm under them.
okay. Well, then I'll go around.
I mean, if you want, you can technically go there, like underneath.
Yeah,
That you can
yeah.
do.
I wanted to get under so I could, just be not standing out there with no protection. And okay, so that was like 15-ish. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and this is all under the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I shoot this one from here? I think I might
No.
not be able to.
No.
I
No,
didn't
you'll
think
be
so.
able to see her.
Okay. All right. Well, I will actually stay here then. And just bonus action hide.
Sure.
And be ready to. Oh, can I hold a action?
On what condition?
Hold a psychic dagger to throw when a harpy is in range, so within 60 feet.
I don't see
Or when
any
I can
reason why you
see them.
couldn't.
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Cool. I'll do that. I think that means that I can't. If I get hit and I need to do the uncanny dodge, I would have to choose whether or not I do uncanny dodge or continue to hold the action. But it's
Yes.
fine. I'm hidden anyway. Okay, cool. That's it.
Okay. The harpy will, now that it's got the little needle in her arm, which she doesn't like, she will come from her hiding position and she'll fly. Ooh, hang on. This is going to look weird, but she's going to go this way. Didn't want to go over the wall. That is 20 feet. And she will drop down to the ground 20 feet. And she will attack Fritz.
Okay.
First off, with her claws, for a natural one. So she scratches the ground in front of you in complete anger. And then she tries to bonk you on the head with her club for a 17.
Disadvantage because poisoned.
30 feet. Okay.
Fair point. For 17.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. That is 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Anyway.
damage.
Oh no.
Misses.
Anyway.
It was my favorite cloak.
Can I shoot her?
She is visible, so yes, you can.
She's within
Yeah.
30 feet, yeah. So
Yep.
60 feet.
You will. You
spell
cannot
costs
use
like
sneak
10
attack on
or
this because that is, that's forfeit if you use a held action. But you can still attack.
Okay, yeah. She's pretty hurt, so why not?
Does sneak attack take a reaction? I never knew that.
No, but
I'm not sure if it's. No, it doesn't take a reaction, but I don't think it can go along with. You can only take the action itself and not any additional portions of it as a held action.
See what is it? Freaking
Or does it have to
say?
be on your turn? There was something like that, but I don't remember.
Once per turn, you can deal blah 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 with
Oh, okay.
if you have advantage on the attack roll, or if someone is. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about reaction thing.
Nope.
It doesn't say on the turn. It's just once per turn.
Once per turn,
And
not
you have
once per round. So yes, you can. You can totally sneak attack. Wow.
You have advantage because you're hidden.
Yes, advantage because I'm hidden. That's what it would be. That's what I was looking for.
So this would hit, but you can roll again to see if you got a natural 20.
I did.
Never mind.
Yeah.
It was.
I'm sorry.
Beautiful.
That's like
I
our
wish it
third.
was a
That's our
real-
third natural 20 already.
It's a natural 20.
These
Yeah, let's
freaking
burn them all
archers
before the
don't know
boss.
what the- I don't know what to
Okay.
do with them. Okay.
Kill that harpy dead.
So that's so it's 3, so it's already plus 18 for double the sneak attack, and then another, so it's plus 24 to that, right? Because we
Plus,
do
yes.
the
So that's 39.
yeah.
Yeah.
You kill
Is she
that
dead?
harpy. Kill that
So what
harpy dead.
happens?
Yeah, I think she is distracted with Fritz, and that's another way I would have gotten sneak attack because she's right by my ally.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, she's just distracted, and Elodie whips out another like purpley, actually it's more like a silvery gray, like a ghostly kind of thing, but she just like her head seizes and no blood comes out of her nostril and then she drops. It's real
I love that.
It's real scary.
Yeah, she just bonks Fritz on the head with like a stick, and she raises it again to do that again, and all of a sudden,
Yeah,
just...
it's like, and there's like a look of like incredible psychic pain on her face, which is horrifying, but she's dead.
She is very dead.
Okay.
That seems to conclude combat for now, as there is some activity upstairs, but you can't see it just now.
So,
It's not far away. Even our people in the middle, by looking up, or are they hiding?
It's either they're hiding, or it might even be above the ceiling. Either or.
Oh,
There's a ceiling.
there is a ceiling? I thought it was open.
Well, their nests have
It
to
is
be
open
somewhere.
to where the bells are, and those are attached to
Oh,
the ceiling.
okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Well,
And how high is that approximately? Is that like most of the way to the top of the tower, or is it like an intermediate floor?
No, it's quite a ways up. That is probably going to be the area that you've seen above the haze.
Oh,
okay. All right.
I want to be over
Nesbit.
here.
Nesbit, I'd get your immovable rod out, in case someone tries to get shovey.
All right, I still have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would also just send Tali ahead in case the floor is brittle or broken somewhere. So he drops instead of us.
Yeah, and I'm going
He is
to.
Tali.
Are there railings on the stairs, or are they open?
There are railings here and there, but it looks rickety, and some of them have already rotted away. It will be a gamble whether or not you want to put any weight on that.
Gotcha.
Is it wooden all the way up, or is it? It's not like stone floor.
So the first elevation is made of stone. Everything after that is made of wood.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, why would the staircase be wood and the thing be stone? But okay, it's fine.
Considering every self-respecting structure should have a secret basement. So Fritz will take a few, maybe a minute to just examine the first floor if there's anything of interest.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. That's a 5.
I totally would actually be curious enough to see what Fritz was doing to ask him what he.
Well, you see, it's just such a disappointment if you go into such an elaborate structure and there's just no secret tunnels, no basements, no. It's just
Would he even
poor
know?
taste.
Would he know of any rumors in Drakkenheim's past of the bell tower or anything that could have happened here or was rumored among the orphans?
As like a secret hiding place or something? No.
Secret hiding place or anything like that. He'd be interested enough to amuse the idea at least and casually look, not like full on investigation, but casually look around.
You can make a perception check to see if you notice anything.
Dude, I'm on fire today.
That is above a 20, right? Yes, it is.
Yep.
You don't notice anything going down, no loose bricks or something like of the sort. And as you are undoubtedly making plans to go and move upwards, you all of a sudden hear one more sound in the tower other than like a rustling. It sounds like metal on metal. It's a weird scraping sound. You know, the best sound that comes to mind, like the sound of an old faucet that you turn.
Like screeching.
That sound. Yeah, it's subtle, but you can hear it because sound like that reverberates through a tower.
He's going to be looking upwards, obviously not seeing anything, and then make a gesture with his hand to make the entire web disappear, and that other harpy comes splatting down.
Yeah.
You make the web disappear. I was thinking that could be a extra, at least protection.
It doesn't
going.
protect, like it's not physically enough to hold. I think, like from falling.
To
it
prevent fall
restrains
damage.
you.
Yeah, to prevent fall
Yeah.
damage, it'll just break.
Okay.
Might slow it, but
Okay. In that case, so Nabarlin, he is also some of his backstory. I actually like this because a lot of his actual backstory from the previous game, like grandfather, is also kicking in here. So, as you'll know, he is a noble of Hartsvale, which is a lot of the time there is dealt with in the ice mountains. So he is familiar with mountain I guess, trekking. And so he pulls out his rope and he goes, Nespit, why don't we secure this one end to your rod, and then starts harnessing himself. If we go off, you hit that rod, prevent us from falling to our doom.
Sounds like a good idea.
I love that there are so many uses to the immovable rod. It's fucking fantastic.
The immovable rod is a really
It's
good
one of the
idea.
best items in the game.
It's gotta be,
like
yeah.
from a creativity standpoint.
It's basically just a portable glitch.
It's portable
So
rule
I've-
of cool, honestly.
Yeah.
I've got 50 feet of rope. I don't know how much. I guess Barry, it would be your tying it to an individual.
So to an individual is generally seen as using about 5 to 10 foot of rope. So
Okay.
since Nespip is small, I would wager that it would be 5, but anything bigger would be 10.
Okay.
The rod itself is negligible, like that amount of rope.
I do have a question though. If one was to get grabbed and say flown off the edge of the tower, would we have a chance to make like a reaction or any kind of way to save ourselves during the fall?
I don't know. Would you?
No, that's okay.
Well,
That's a
and
meta
also-
question. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, it would be it's also a question. It would be a grapple to pull you off, so there would be a reaction against that.
Yeah, but no, I just
So-
meant like in the fall rather.
Yeah. I know.
Let me
'cause
answer it in the safest way possible. You've been with me for a little while now, me being your DM. Would I be an asshole like that? Don't ask the Tuesday group, by the way.
I suppose the answer then is no. We'll get a chance if we have anything cool.
The second I said this, was like, oh, this actually just literally happened in the Tuesday group. Well, someone died like in the party over there within like 6 seconds. Yeah, basically to a similar situation. Kind of different, but yeah,
Yikes!
it was
I mean,
very quick.
That's why I posted. Wait. This one before when someone said about no featherfall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
memories. It's
So-
Sounds of Vietnam.
So, I guess the rest of the party will see me and Nespip harnessing up here in a climber's chain with the rod. But anybody else want to get in on this chain?
That totally looks at you like it's a very, very bad idea. But
It's
says
not the
nothing.
kind of thing where it would drag all of us down.
Yeah, that's
right?
not a problem.
Exactly.
But it might. But also the movable
If
rod
we
is
all
not going to.
individually can the
Oh yeah, we
can
could
the
all
rod be tied?
to
Can
the.
it, does it have room for like 5 pieces of rope to be?
We don't have
I
to. You can do one knot and then tie it onto that. So it would be you would have to have room. You could just do one good knot around the rod.
How
You
much
basically-
weight can the
basic-
immovable rod hold even?
A lot. Wait. 8,000 pounds.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think we're okay.
But
I think-
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I don't think Elodie, you can't hide if you're tied
You-
with a rope.
Yeah.
it'll be disadvantage basically.
Also, if someone gets charmed, he might take all of us with.
Exactly. It's like
Yeah.
Totally not gonna join in
So-
this suicide train.
Okay. So, but no, scratch the idea about daisy chaining. I think we all just tie to the rod individually, and that way you can
That's
click it.
gonna take a lot of rope.
I mean, if we each have our 50 feet of rope, it would be okay. But
don't
it's
have
just
any.
like whether or not you.
If you guys are gonna huddle together, literally like a snake, like all tied to that immovable rod, that's possible. But you're limiting your movement a lot here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I'm good.
I say that because once we get up this floor, there's nothing in the middle. Like we're going to be stuck. This is going to be our
No,
our
there's
travel-
still beams and like stuff stretching across to support the structure.
Oh,
Like we just
We
don't
could-
see it.
We
We
could
would.
hit a beam and get knocked
Oh,
out,
okay,
and then
okay.
we're really dead.
for some reason I thought it was straight up. Okay.
No,
Never mind.
there are beams. They won't be like the maps themselves, like the levels that you'll be visiting. They won't have them, but they are there, here, and there. So
Okay.
Whenever
So we
that does
can-
come into play, you will be able to use that.
So if we
Right.
fall, we can knock our head on several beams. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Don't worry, before
it's
you
really
die.
more of a like.
Don't
you're
worry,
gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, before you die, you'll get knocked out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna send Tali ahead. If he breaks somewhere
Let's-
through, we will see that.
Let's
Yeah.
let's just do that.
Is
Okay.
he? How heavy is he? Is he gonna be too heavy when it comes to the rickety?
He's a medium creature. I'm not sure if
Okay.
there's a specific.
It didn't say a specific weight, so I think you can just go off of like what 150 pounds or something, like normal.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's go, I guess.
Yeah, let's
Or-
forget the rope thing. Nebralin will still have a harness. Well, he's always had the harness ready just for body thing, so it'll be not tied to anything.
Got
at
ropes
this point.
on. Ropes on.
Let's just stay close. If one of us is in danger of falling down, the others can try to grab him
Yeah,
that's
good.
probably just the
I think
or
that's
shove
that's
him.
probably- or shove him back towards the wall, not into the gap. I assume.
All right. So
Right.
we
Yeah.
basically just need an order of, because there's only room for one, right? It's just the 5-foot
Mhm.
platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tali is the heaviest, so I think getting him up front so things don't break.
Well, hell, let me help you there. Let's bring you to the next level as you're moving up. But feel free to just move yourself around in what kind of order you want to go to. Just for clarification, the first route on the stone basically made you go up and then all around. As you did, the stone sort of like diagonally moves up, and from there, a wooden staircase takes you up again in the opposite direction. You're now going clockwise.
Oh.
Okay.
So we're moving.
Going
Okay.
clockwise in a
From
clock.
where Tali, from where Tali is, basically all the way around to behind Tali. Then you're gonna go up.
Actually, aren't we moving counterclockwise?
That's clockwise.
Yeah, but the stairs were leading up. Like, never mind. I'm just.
The stairs
Wait,
would
so
the
we're-
It's
stairs
like another
would,
coffee.
the stairs were
Fritz-
going.
Is Tali currently at the
counterclockwise.
front or in the back? I'm a bit confused.
Yeah.
Tali's in
at
the back.
the front. No, Tali's in the front.
No, Tali's in the back.
If we're moving clockwise, Tali is in the back.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
And
we move counterclockwise up to the first level, and somewhere on the stone floors there's a switch in direction, if I understand correctly.
Allow me. This is the route that you want to walk.
Okay.
Well, heck that. Move
Um,
me. I ain't standing in the front.
Yeah, I think Tali would have been in front, after him Nespip, just to command him, and then yeah.
I guess.
Just really move yourself
guess
around in what order you want to
yeah.
have yourself.
Thistle's going to. She's on here, but she's not going to be in the. She's going to be below wherever we're at, so she doesn't get. She's out of sight. Basically, she's not going to be involved. So wherever she's at, just imagine her
Oh.
further down, out of the way.
oh no, I dragged myself away. No, I didn't. Never mind. Okay.
And I guess we'll do this, and
I can be in front of you. Well, no, I'll let you guys, because you're both together with your little beasties. Where do you want to be,
Yeah.
Atoli? In front of me? Not in front of me?
Yeah, I don't mind. This is fine.
Okay.
Plenty of
Cool.
plenty of bodies to pick from that are bigger
Yeah.
than mine.
I mean, not that it matters too much. If it's an open area, it's just you can come and face all of us in one row. So
And I
Yeah.
think Nespip is still gonna keep the immovable rod in his hand, just to be safe. Yeah. He kicks Tali, and Tali just walks the first leg of the thing.
All right.
The first side.
It seems like nothing happens.
Then Nespip follows.
All right.
Atoli keeps out listening for the both the metallic sound and for any potential reinforcements coming down.
Give me another perception check on that.
Dude.
Okay. Where is my D4? There. Alrighty. So you will indeed hear this metallic sound a little bit more. The sort of like squeaking sound. And you're just not sure what it is. You can hear it's coming from above. That's very clear. Do you look up to see like where the heck it's coming from?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're looking above you, all you can see right now is empty space. There's no harpies there right now. They must be hiding. You're damn sure that there's more of them. Like you heard ruffling and rustling up there.
For sure.
And you haven't had the red one. You haven't seen the red one yet, so there must be more up there. But harpies don't make metal sounds.
Nope.
Or do they? Because as you look up with your 21, you all of a sudden
No,
notice
20.
a bunch of 20, sorry. You will all of a sudden notice a bunch of feathers that are moving around just above the bells. One of the harpies is currently making one of the bells loose. She's probably going to try and drop one of the bells onto the rafters below.
Oh, shit.
What do you do with that?
How far away is that?
That's
Still?
like 120 feet above you still.
120
How
feet
big is
above.
it?
These bells, so they vary in size, but the biggest one must weigh a ton. Like it's like the size of a. Do you guys know what elephants are in this world? I think size of an elephant. The smaller ones are smaller than that, with the smallest one being about the size of a couple of humans stacked together. So they're big.
120 feet.
About yeah.
And totally. Do you, do you point- do you
He's
point out?
he's quietly going to share this with Elodie, who has the mental connection with everybody else who's still moving around, and
Yeah.
share this out very quietly.
And they're all gonna pull out an arrow and point up there. And kind of motions like, and emotionally, should I take the shot?
Hold on a second.
Oh, that's the squeaky metal is fucking. Really? Okay.
I don't think it doesn't. If I do if I have a spell range of 60 feet, but it's concentration. If he shoots something outside of 60 feet, the spell fades, right?
Basically, yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, there are some spells that have like a minimum maximum range. There you have disadvantage, but if it doesn't have a min max range, then it's just it dissipates.
Yeah, my arrow is I get disadvantage after 150.
And you do
So I
have
can make-
distance spell as a sorcerer if you have that meta magic.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of infuse his arrow with darkness, just to blind them out completely up in the tower. But yeah.
Mm.
Other than that,
think-
fireball would.
Yeah.
I think darkness is doesn't dissipate when you move outside the range. You just can't cast it outside 60 feet. It specifically says that if a spell fades after you move outside its range, I think. Like Witch Bolt does.
So you can cast. So you're saying you could cast it on the arrow, and then
If the point you choose is on an object you're holding or one that isn't being worn or carried, the darkness emanates from the object and moves with it, completely covering the sources of the darkness with an opaque object, such as a bowl or helm.
So the arrow will be in range, and then it'll be on the arrow moving out. So the range only matters to cast it.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
that doesn't prevent them from loosening the bell.
I mean,
if I
they
shoot
won't
her-
see
if I
anything.
They won't
If I
know
shoot
how
her
far
in-
along we are in the tower, though.
Yeah. So I could shoot it up there. Even if I miss, it's going to stick up there and just be dark up there.
Yeah. That's my train of thought currently.
I think that's a good train of thought. I like that idea.
I mean, even if they drop that one bell, they won't be able to find their way over to other bells, or potentially know where we are. So they'll have to come down one by one, or all of them at the same time. And then we have the
Totally, buddy.
advantage because they're
Totally, buddy. Let's do it.
Are we greenlit, DM?
There's a yes, because of rule of cool. But
Okay.
there's a but.
Yep.
See, the thing is, what I have an issue with is, you know how I usually am with arrows. Like, I don't mind, because they're just arrows. Thing is, the second you cast darkness on an arrow, or any spell for that matter, on an arrow, you shoot the arrow. When the arrow hits the target or wherever, it's basically rendered useless. Therefore, it's kind of hard to be like it's still emanating from this object. And I'm kind of
Okay,
like, yeah, but on the other side, the arrow is still there.
fixable.
So what I'd like you to do, if you want to do this, roll a d20, 10 or higher. This works.
How about I just tie a symbol around the tip of the arrow? Like not the tip, but like the shaft of the arrow, like one of the symbols that we use to make Brenna putty as well.
You can do that, but still, it's a gamble. If that falls down, the darkness falls with it.
Yes, but then that negates the tip of the arrow is suddenly gone inside the wood.
True, but if it falls down, your darkness is gone. So I would gamble if I were a player. I would gamble on just like throwing the d20. You have a more than 50% chance this works, and then it's a really cool idea.
Yeah, you have like a 52% chance it works.
Yeah.
All right.
And you've been rolling so well.
Yeah, that's why it's gonna fail now. Trust me.
So far, he's rolled an 11 every single time.
See?
Well, does that mean
believe-
that you expend the spell and it, yeah, and the darkness?
So I didn't specify
where
who
does
had
it
to roll the
go?
20.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
okay. All right, Nabarlin, roll 20. Let's do it.
He's gonna roll a 3 again.
Yeah.
Dude, you need to change your dice. Seriously.
God, Nabarlin, you had one job.
This is like the 10th session or something in a row where you've been rolling less than 10s.
Oh.
I rolled a 1. Fuck.
God.
Okay.
Dude.
You can still try and shoot the arrow if you want to do that, but like the darkness thing isn't going to work out.
All right. Well, I'm still gonna. I mean, I think we should still try and get that harpy from dropping a bell down through the middle of the thing.
I lose the spell slot on that, right?
Yeah, you do.
Does anyone have a way to incapacitate her from this far away, like just to like freeze the monster?
I got one other thing.
Let's first cover this.
Yeah.
Because like it's still the thing is it still does something. Your darkness spell works. The arrow is shot. By the way, I can totally be a dick and be like, the second you cast it on the arrow, it's darkness. You can't shoot anymore. But
I mean, you can shoot, you just don't see the enemy.
I was thinking about that. I was like, well,
that kind of
if
makes
it's
sense why you
darkness on
roll the
the
natural
arrow,
one.
You
Yeah.
can't really, yeah.
Well,
We did
not
like
really,
that
because
too.
like I've already stopped concentrating on the thing. So
That's fair.
I mean, the roll is, if I understand correctly, it fails basically to stick. You cast it, it lands there, but I don't know, the arrow bounces or breaks or anything, or it's just obscured and the darkness
But
doesn't work like that.
for a brief second, darkness should work. So at the very least, she will have like a brief flash of like where it just goes dark. So that might just do something to her. So
Roughly
go ahead
6
and make your attack
seconds.
roll.
no, I mean,
6 seconds of darkness.
wait. So what are we doing?
Yeah.
Since
The arrow's still being shot, so you can make an attack roll.
We'll
that's
shoot
not
it
me.
up.
That's Navarland.
That's
I know,
the
I'm
mark.
doing it
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Over 11.
That hits.
Hits.
Yeah.
And since I get damage plus a plus, or no, not that. Yeah, plus a d6 to it because the attack is in range, but not the it doesn't matter. So she can still spit it on the attack. So I will do damage.
Yep.
7
10.
plus 5, 15 damage. 5 cold damage.
15. Noted. That hurts. And you hear like a loud scream as she gets hit by your arrow and is beset in darkness for like the shortest amount of time. As that happens, you notice that she doubles down on her efforts, and you can hear like scratching along the bell right now.
Okay.
And one of the
Fucking
bells
hell.
comes loose.
Big is it?
It's the biggest one. As it comes
Well?
tumbling down on the beams, it tumbles to one side of the tower. Hence my D4 that I just had to check. It comes crashing down along the east wall of the tower. There's
Blondie,
currently
you
2
gotta
people there.
move.
1.5. Nespip, I do need you to make a dexterity saving throw, but you can do so with advantage because you're basically already past the point. Blondie does need to make a dexterity saving throw as well.
To keep in mind, she is always dodging. She's always looking out for stuff because I haven't given her any orders. So I'm asking, can she do it with advantage since she is actively dodging since I'm not ordering her to do anything?
That's a
Reef Dodge
16.
says something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she's not actively pursuing an order, she automatically takes a dodge action. Sure.
Yeah.
Which is still a 10?
Blondie.
10. Yeah.
Okay. As the bell comes crashing down, it destroys part of the ramp over here on this side and a couple of beams. It's a surprise that the tower isn't like fully impacted by this, but the loud banging of the bell coming down. You look over at Blondie, and as you look over at her, she buckles under the weight of the bell as it comes crashing down on top of her, and she is, with the wood, vaporized and brought to the ground.
So
And I think
she
Blondie
gone
dies
now,
a
is that-
lot.
she did.
Yeah. Well, as she splats, of course,
mean-
as you all know, the
Oh no.
I see a
God,
splat and the
something.
snake goes.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Yuck.
Ew. Okay.
Also,
Brings
one
up-
thing,
So,
Barry,
Yes.
that's not super relevant, but after you said it's the size of an elephant, I just had
Yeah.
to look up some examples. And basically, a bell like if of that size would be something in the order of magnitude of 60 to 20 tons.
Okay. Well, 60 to 20 tons. That's that's a lot.
And now it's scrap metal.
Yeah,
Um,
there's a lot of bronze down there.
yeah, did it fall through? It fell through the wood, so there's a big like gap
Yes.
here.
Yeah, there is a basically this whole.
Where
Let me
exactly is it? Yeah.
allow me to draw something. Basically, this whole area is affected. You can still get by that through some creative means, so it's not completely impossible, but you can't just walk there anymore.
Okay.
Can Nespip, because as I understand he's a bit above, so throwing something down there should be easier for him. Can he tie one end of a rope to the immovable rod, throw the other end without the removable rod down to the others, so they can fix it down there somewhere?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
And
Be
then
like a
he's
cross
just,
to the others, kind of, right? Like it's not.
yeah.
Or does it?
So you guys
Yeah.
can grab another end. I can fix the removable rod.
We get to
I
have
will-
a swinging from a rope moment.
Do
guess
we
I
still
will-
hear scratching above?
The harpy up there is now sitting on top of another bell. You don't hear any scratching right now, but she has settled on one of the smaller bells.
I see here.
So she's not inside.
She has partial cover. You can see her,
Okay.
but like it's hard.
Fuck
Okay.
that bitch.
Because
She killed my dragon. 12. Misses,
that-
doesn't it? Damn it.
Yeah,
He's
it misses because she's partial cover.
Yeah, she got
by
partial
one. Oh,
so sorrowful. He's
How
just
far is
He's just firing arrows now.
It's just it was emotional. He was like, fuck.
How
Hello,
far is
Beat.
she?
what was that?
It was
far is
120
she?
feet. 120.
How far up? 120. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, at first, I think now Fritz also realized that she's up there because he was not informed of that because he's not in the metal link. But now it's
Oh.
very obvious, so now he'll also take his 2 shots.
Yeah.
That's 24 to hit.
Hits.
And the other one is 24 to hit.
Hits.
That's 10, 20, 23 damage total.
So you had 15 before, right?
Yep.
So 15 and 23
38.
equals 38. That's what harpies have as a hit point. So you literally hit it just above the bell. You hear like as you like see like a harpy falling down.
Oh no.
Hitting those beams
Yeah,
on the
see
way
that?
down. It's like dum, 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 dum.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Splats.
Oh, splats. Good old splats. Okay.
I love that blood splatter. It's so cool.
I totally looks past Elodie. He was like, yeah, impressive.
And I'll be
Right.
like, yeah, there was a harpy up there.
He's
Sorry.
Atoli is
Forgot to
growing
tell ya.
more accustomed and more appreciative of Fritz's magical spell throwing.
Hey, should we swing across here?
Yeah, the Barlin will secure it to. I guess you can kind of secure it over here, and then also hold it, just to make sure that if it does come loose, you got some backing.
Also, I think instead of using the movable rod, Nesbeth is also just gonna tie it around one of the big beams, just so it's safe. So you can balance on it, climb up on it. I don't know.
With
Tightrope
this,
walk across this, or swing, which is the better?
well, that is the one thing I really need to know from you guys is how are you going to utilize this to come across?
I think swinging is probably better, right?
Yeah, well, I was thinking if it's the movable rod, you could just you could do this and just get up there and climb up.
But for that, we'd have to fix it on this side somehow and then get it back somehow.
Well,
And the
the
immovable rod
last,
can hang in the air, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
The last person would swing, and then everybody else could pull him up.
I mean, we can just climb up the rope and just throw it back every time.
Okay, let's just do that. Yeah, we'll just do that.
Atoli's tiny,
Right,
so he's gonna crawl. He's gonna crawl across any player anywhere he can.
Sure.
Because he's
Elodie, how are you
tiny.
going to do this?
The only
I'm
small
gonna
one.
try to. I don't know. I'm feeling acrobatic-y. I'm gonna try to swing.
Okay,
I
and
want to try to swing and jump. I have really good acrobatics.
Please notice the devious grin on our DM's face.
Fritz will just take the rope and just slowly let himself down to basically slowly swing until he's right below the ledge and then just climb up.
fair enough. Because of the way that you have secured this and you use the immovable rod, which is a very smart action over here, everyone who is moving over can make an acrobatics check with advantage because you are getting all the help that you need here.
Cool.
That's a strong 10.
A strong 10. Okay. We'll get back to you in a second.
22.
Brian is fine, and I see a natural 20 on.
That's the
You
fourth.
are very
I'd be
acrobatic.
fine. Told you
That
I'd be
is-
Not only do you do the swing thing,
29.
but like you do the swing, and at the end, like you don't land your feet, you do like a little somersault, and then do your hands in
Yeah.
the air, like they do at the Olympics.
It's peak Olympics energy right now.
Yeah, that was
Some
very
miles
good.
for sure.
Fritz, you're the last one to cross, and as you do this, since you are the last one, you're starting to notice that the rope starts to fray a little bit, and it lowers a little bit. What do you do to counter this? Because you're in a precarious situation, and you might drop.
Okay, the rope is 50 feet in total.
Yeah.
How much is the drop to the lower flight of stairs?
20.
If you no, it's more. If you go all the way down the rope, you still have like 30 feet left from all the tying out and whatnot. So then it would be another 30 again, 60 total. So there's 30
if
left.
I just
Okay, he'll just not
Fritz-
try to climb up. He'll just slide down the rope and then just drop the last 30 feet, and then just go back to where he came from, and then see how he'll get over there.
All right, you will take some bludgeoning damage for that.
Yes, but it's just 30 feet.
Yeah, it's not much. That is 11 points of bludgeoning total.
Not much. Okay, sure.
Better than 60
It could
feet
be.
bludgeoning damage.
I mean, sure.
Better than 60
Yeah, it
feet
could have been
of
60.
fall damage.
All right, so you're back up. What do you do to get across this time?
I
Well, now we
th-
could we
just use
have
a fresh rope.
yeah,
Yeah.
we have more rope on us. I think I have 50
Yeah,
feet. Right?
he's got everybody on the team there to yank him up if he just grabs the rope.
All right, then you can make another
Yeah.
acrobatics check with advantage because you basically have all the help. This should get
Just
you across. Is what I'm gonna
climbing
say.
a rope, Fritz. How hard can it be?
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, there you go. As you are moving across the rest of the balustrade over here, you will notice that as you get closer and closer to the next set of steps, this is going to slowly lead you to the actual belfry. You're noticing that the bell loft, actually, because that's what it is. It's a loft. Has another wooden balustrade around. This is also where those round towers at the top of the tower had along the side are starting. So there are some more openings here. So with a little bit more to go, you will notice that there is just more room above. The bells are starting to get rather close, and you see a bit of blood splatter on one of the bells. Um, as you're getting closer to the, as a matter of fact, like when we get to the bells, I'll give you a little bit more on the bells, just for detail sake. How are you going to move on from here?
Is it the same map until we get actually by the
By the bells, the next one will be the bells.
bells?
So
Okay.
this map is just basically the next 100 feet ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Atali's
Ollie,
gonna
I guess-
continue the way up, like listening for the any kind of strange sounds that he heard before, as well, and then move carefully close to the wall as possible.
I think
Yeah.
Tali just keep testing the weight.
If anything breaks or if anything tries to shove the first person off the tower, then Tali's there. So
Atoli, give me one more perception check as you are actively listening.
I shall perceive something.
Well, I'll be judge you that.
It's my butt.
I rolled a 1. Fuck.
I was actually hoping he would succeed so you could go with the I can perceive you part of it.
Yeah. Which I do believe I have at some. Did I cut that out as well? No, I got that. I only got the vicious mockery one. No, it seems all quiet up there now.
Well, to be fair, Elodie, I think your passive perception is like
My passive is really good, but it's also
How-
like
How much is your passive?
it's
20.
20.
20. All right. In that case, as you get closer to the upper level near the bells, you can't help but notice that you hear another sound. It's very subtle, but you do hear something that you didn't hear back down there. It's a
Which
very
is
it's a
yeah.
very low, subtle grunt. Like something is like heavily breathing without trying to make too much noise, but it's sort of like that rusty, grunty kind of sound while breathing with your mouth open. That's the kind of sound.
Okay.
is it not just harpies up here?
This this doesn't necessarily
well,
sound like a
hopefully
harpy.
there should be a a gnome at some point, right? You're a gnome.
no, he's a dwarf.
Oh, he's a dwarf. Okay. There should be a
They're known
dwarf
for
at
being
some
grunty.
point. But yeah.
You did not.
I will speak in everyone except for Fritz's mind to stop, and then everyone will stop. I'm assuming, so Fritz will also stop.
He will
Unless Fritz
like
just
bump into a
keeps going.
Totally. Oh, sorry.
And I'll just talk to Nespip specifically and just be like, what does your mentor sound like?
What does he grunt like?
Yeah, is he snore? Is he a heavy breather?
I would probably imagine he's a heavy breather, yeah, but
Okay.
uh,
And then I would try to I would describe the sound, I guess. Just be like, I think I may have heard him. Um,
I
further
mean,
up, either that or it's some kind of
it could
monster
be a
that's
dead
out of breath.
animal. It could be a dead animal that you dragged to the tower. So
Yeah, true. Very true.
From my experience,
Beloved,
dead animals don't make sounds.
yeah,
like
beloved
Very
not
fair.
dead,
mentor
but
or
dying animal.
dying boar. Which one? Um, all right, so I'll just be like, okay, we'll just keep listening for that, and I'm assuming since we're going farther up, it'll become easier for other people to hear it as well, or
Yes.
like if I point it out, especially. Um,
How
so
far
yeah.
how far away are we from the top?
You're getting close to it. So basically, if you are ready to pursue, unless something is holding you back, I will get you to the next map where the bells are.
So the reason I asked is because, um, I guess we'll have a floor once we're up there, or there'll be, or is there?
Oh, give me a moment.
So-
I have an idea.
Okay.
Fritz will just look through Fizzle's eyes and have her fly ahead for
Oh,
like
that's a
50
good
feet or
idea.
something.
That works.
She's invisible still. Or again.
As she flies up, you will see that the bells up there are directly connected, more or less, to the ceiling. They don't have any swinging mechanisms, so most bells have like one of those like wooden things above it that basically make the bell swing. These now 4 bells don't have that. They're sort of like stationary, bound to the ceiling, and instead they have like hammers next to the bell, so it just hits on the bell itself. Other than that, you will see that there are 4 outcroppings with a bit of flooring where you can stand, where now the round towers sort of like extrude from the tower. One of them has a circular staircase that is going upward. One of those openings is empty. The other 2, she will notice, are occupied. The creatures in there are definitely not harpies, but I'm not sure if she would know what they are. Maybe, maybe not. So give me give me an Arcana check.
Do you look through Fizzle's eyes, or does Fizzle
Yes.
just?
Then you can do it with
Okay,
your own
so
stats.
yeah.
That's a strong 10 again.
All right. Then I'll describe what they look like, but you're not sure what they are. These are rather sizable creatures. They have large wings that look like they're made from like a bat or something like that. They have a large lion's head, and it seems like they have tails that kind of look like they're made from scorpions.
Oh no.
Oh
Does
yes.
does Fritz say this out loud to the rest of the
I
party?
mean, once he sees them through her eyes, he will go like, "Hold up, we have company in this and that," and he tries while still basically looking through Fizzle's eyes his best to point at the 2 alcoves that are occupied.
Which are
And
the south too.
yeah, so he will do a poor description of what they look like.
Um, uh,
I know what you want to
Because-
say.
Fine.
You're a ranger, so you have a slightly better chance of knowing these creatures. So give me a nature check.
Your grandfather
some
also
history.
your grandfather made
That's-
friends with one.
that's what I was going to say. Like Nabarla would know this because he had friends with a manticore named Barry, so that's why.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah.
Nabarla would recognize. That's what I'm saying. If it's good enough for him to describe it, for me to pick it up on it, I think Nabarla would pick up on that. Oh,
I'll honor that. Sure.
yeah. It's like, and so I guess he'll tell everybody it's a manicore, and then he'll give a better description of more involved what they are and what they have, based on his tales from his grandfather.
So we can make friends with it?
Yeah, apparently.
I say, and
You go ahead if you want to.
Nabarla's shrug, and he's like, "This one, I don't know."
I mean,
Did
that's
you
what
did
your
your
that's
did your
what
grandfather
story-
smoke a lot?
Yeah, your really cool grandfather. You made friends with it, so It seems like.
Well, and your brother will explain that he made friends of it by giving it 2 dead deer. So if we don't
Also,
have
there
dead
was
deer,
a super awesome bard that kind of did the whole thing.
yeah, yeah, he had some
Just
he had some
Curiously absent in the story.
curiously absent. In every story, this grandfather did everything.
Yeah, this grandfather.
I
There's some
totally
revisionist history going on here.
and totally so you didn't mention it. Now let's go back. You didn't say anything, but if you had, while the brother was flipping through the ritual book to go to the last page, you would have noticed that it's not only just the rituals, but also a short journal entries that he's doing in the back of the book as well. And each of those are also uh, equally elaborate about the happenings that we're doing.
I'm looking forward to reading this
You're
book.
taking notes on us?
know about what we're doing. Like it's he's
Oh, okay.
journaling.
I'm looking forward to reading this whole thing.
So should we just let Tali run in first, get him out, so they jump him,
Um,
or
Before we
There's-
went up, Nabarlin. The reason I was asking how close they are because at some point Nabarlin's going to connect. He's going to tie one side of the rope to one corner and the other that way, so we have a rope going across the middle. Giving us if we get falls down, at least there's something that we could attempt to grab. Not that, I mean, it'd be iffy, but there's something there.
And not an obstacle to hit.
Yay!
Another one.
And this
Yeah.
one strangles you.
also could I get my movable rock back? Like pass it down the line to me, please.
Oh yeah. I think we would have to unclick it. We would have unclicked it.
I assume Fritz would probably have unclicked it
Yeah, I think that's it.
as the last one, but yeah.
Okay.
So
So keep going. Just be cautious, or like, does your grandfather have specific tips on how to fight these things?
We didn't fight
that
it.
you
He
can
fed it.
remember?
He fed it dead deer. So we don't have dead deer.
So it's
We have dead
smart, is
harpies.
what you're saying. At least we know that it's intelligent enough to speak, and like
Yeah, we could communicate with it.
could be bargained with, maybe.
Maybe.
So are
Uh,
harpies.
Yeah, I mean, technically, so are
Yeah,
harpies.
I feel like
And we
harpies
saw-
are not as smart as manticores, though. Just
Mm,
from
feel like
I
they're
don't know.
gonna ambush us. So I would suggest we can send Tali in first, hear if they attack him, and then jump into the room after him.
Okay with that.
yeah, I
Okay.
think
Sounds wonderful.
that's the only plan we got. Let's do it.
And then we can see if they want to talk or attack us right away.
I love the cross
right.
you made over that center bell there.
That one is no longer there. So as you move up, I'm imagining you guys are either like at the bottom of this last set of stairs, or you're like floating around there somewhere. As Tali goes up first, you will notice that you'll have to go around one more time before you reach the spiral staircase that goes up. You're basically right underneath the ceiling right now, so there's not much above you. Like you have about 10-15 feet above you, and then there's ceiling.
I'm waiting for like a Leroy moment here or something.
So Tali would basically just happily
There it
move
is.
along.
There it is. Time's up. Let's
Happily
do
just
this, Leroy.
And as Tali, because he makes sound. I don't think we've ever established that, but I think he does, right? Because he's
Yeah.
metal. As he comes around the corner, you all of a sudden hear a growl coming from the other side of the tower, as two very large, warped-looking manticores stare your way, both intently looking at Tali as he is the first one to be seen. None of you have ever seen a manticore before, but these two manticores look decidedly warped, touched by Drakkenheim, so to speak. They're hungry, and apparently even metal would do at this point, and they will start to attack. I will need a roll for initiative.
That's all well and good. And warp
They're as
manticores.
big as the alcove.
Oh,
Yes.
That's all right, but more importantly,
Ridiculous.
is that
Yes.
a dove over here? I think that's the first like not warp animal that we've seen.
Yeah, I I was wondering about that as well because I'm not really sure if that is part of Drakkenheim or not. So let's just call it decoration.
Almost the same.
Ah, so it's like a
initiative.
fake dove.
So there are doves in this tower, but it shouldn't be here. It's still too low in the tower.
Oh, this little guy.
Yeah.
It's a
No.
10 for Fritz.
This over here,
Yep.
that was the that's another staircase up, right?
That is the only staircase up from here. Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll
But
have to go around before you get there.
Yeah. Figures. Well, that
Fritz had
depends
a
on
10
who
right?
you are, but yeah.
Yes.
There you are. Update to a 10. There it is. All right.
A10.
oh, I'm not in there yet, I
I
think.
was about to say we're missing Nespip.
I got a
And
we are
4.
missing this bit. Oh, you roll as Tali. That's probably what happened.
I rolled as Nespip, but yeah, 4. Maybe
Yeah.
I rolled too early or something.
Yeah, but
Okay,
Tali's
let
in the
me,
tracker.
Oh, okay.
Nespip, there you are. And 4. Wonderful. One of the manticores, being energetic now that he sees this metal creature coming around the corner, rushes from his position and runs / flies over.
Are the bells in the way, or are they higher up?
They are, but for the purposes of battle, they can move around them. It's like that's the trouble with the 2D map, right? Like, they are there, but like not really, so they can sort of dip below them. It's still like it works.
It's so cool to drop a bell while one is flying underneath them.
Yeah. So it rushes over here, and as it looks towards Tali, it flicks its tail twice towards it, and it shoots 2 tail spikes at it.
Ranged attacks?
That is a ranged attack. Yes, indeed.
No.
For a 17
That hits.
and a 8.
Doesn't hit.
All right. Then the one that hits lodges itself in for 7 points of piercing damage. The Manticore will elect to land over here as well.
A creature that
And at this
size even
point-
land there?
Yeah.
Damn.
Elodie.
Mm. Okay. So I am not. Are we still in the stairway, or are we all like we haven't really gone
So
onto
I
this
put
level
all,
yet,
yeah,
right?
I put all of your tokens like on each other, but you're basically still like at the bottom of the staircase.
Okay.
Wait, I thought the staircase was basically above us still, like one revolution. Or
That is the
it?
staircase to the next level.
And we came up this another staircase, or just a ramp?
Yeah, like a straight staircase,
Just a ramp,
not a
yeah.
circular one.
Yeah,
This
so
is
just a
this
normal
is the end
staircase
of
that
the
we've been.
staircase right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are stairs. Okay.
Okay.
Then I will. This is so annoying because this is a 2D map and it's really annoying to see. But but I will stay on that lower level
Mhm.
and hide behind this. This is a pillar? Is that what this is?
Yes. As a matter of fact, let me because if we're gonna do that kind of tactics, let's just remove the walls a bit so you can. There you go.
Yeah,
move
thank
around.
you. Also I don't know how to get my girl. She's under everybody.
Just drag to select it and use your arrow keys.
Oh, okay. That's a better idea. Good. Okay. So she'll be under on that level that we're already on,
Yes.
not above. And try to shoot this manticore with a psychic throw that dagger from
That will be more than 60 feet, I think.
How far up? Because it's
just the bottom of the stairs. Like she's not like.
No, she's on the level
So
below.
there's
Oh.
10, 20, 30, and there's 50. No, you're going to make that actually. You're going to like hit his
Yeah.
paw, but like that'll
I was
work.
like, how
Shot my paw.
how far and then how far up is he? He's just on.
He landed, as I said.
He landed on the
landed,
ledge.
so
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
not like he's up in the air from there.
No, so you can hit him.
Okay, we'll try at least. And I'm gonna try to attack from hiding. So bonus action hide first.
Sure.
And just kind of really be sneaky behind this wood over here.
I'll allow that as he hasn't seen you yet, so that's fine.
Yeah. And so that should be with advantage then, right?
That is correct.
Is that how that works? Okay. Why are you a 1 right now? What's happening? Oh no, so bad! Fuck. 5 and 3?
Those,
You gotta be
yeah, that does
kidding
miss.
me. Yeah, okay. Well, and I probably revealed my spot too, because the little daggers. Everything's fucked. I'm just gonna stay there. Try to get a little bit of cover at least.
All right. Fritz.
Yeah, Fritz will actually take inspiration and also go down here and just shoot that manticore twice.
All right.
With Eldritch Blast. That's an 18 and a dirty 20 to hit.
They both hit.
That's a total of 13, 23, 26 damage with the fire included.
That's a chunk. That hurts as he growls out in pain.
And he will command Fizzle to take a shot with her short bow.
Yes.
That you said that's 50 feet, so that's outside her normal range. But she's invisible, so she has advantage, so it cancels out.
So that's normal? Yep.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit. That's like a 3 plus something,
No.
so that's less than a 10.
Fair.
And before ending his turn, he will go back to the corner and basically just lean out of the way and try to have some cover.
All right. Nibarlin.
Can he see him from here?
Yeah, can definitely see him.
Oh, so wait, so I thought. So it goes like this. If I go this way, it goes up to this floor, and then if I go this way, it's the bottom floor.
Yeah, that's what we're
Okay.
going for right now.
Yeah.
All right. So let me get back to.
Yeah, the thing is, like,
that one.
I can give negative height, but when I do that, it puts your token below the map, which is annoying.
Yeah.
I'm having issues.
This helps, I can.
Okay, yeah. All right. So he will. Marlon's going to run this way.
Yep.
Go longbow, attacking the one we've been attacking.
Mm-hmm.
12.
That doesn't hit.
Misses, but he's gonna send up another one.
That hits. Nice.
All right, there we go. Okay. Damn it.
How does it feel? How does it feel?
15
Hit something.
Okay.
So for
8 points.
8 points, and then he's going to get behind cover here.
All right. As a matter of fact, with that arrow, you notice that he looks a little bloodied.
Sweet. Wait, before I end my turn, let me see if I got anything I do on a bonus action. No, okay, I'm done.
Alrighty. Monsieur Atoli.
He's going to casually walk up to the top of the stairs that they were on and assess the situation at first. These two manticores are currently in their positions. Is there anything else going on in the area? Flapping of other wings or harpy traces or anything of the sort?
It seems like this is it for this floor, unless you go up the circular staircase.
Okay, well, in that case, he's going to start and trying to channel a little bit of this ring's energy into a chaos bolt. The ring that he got from Nespet.
Yes.
At the same bloodied manticore. Gonna gather the energy up in front of him and blast it outwards. For nothing.
No, you hit the railing.
Yeah. He's gonna shrug a little bit of that and be somewhat disappointed. And then step on back down
What
again.
kind of ring did you make?
Yeah, I was like, what? This is crap.
It's obviously your fault.
No. It's like he
Skill issue.
very.
That's user error
It's
for
the 20s I rolled earlier. They're coming back now. It's the backside. No, he's going to like look at his hand, like kind of like get the feel of this whole ring thing because it's kind of a large ring. So, and with that, he's just going to step back down into onto the stairs behind the pillar again.
All right. The other manticore is now joining in and is going to 5, 10, and then can still fly, which it will do to go here. Coming up next to Elodie. And it will try. Hmm? Oh yeah, like no, it's all like purple dagger flying.
Oh,
past,
it saw me, yeah. Because I attacked.
Comes
will
around
try
the corner.
to bite. Yeah, it will try to bite and claw you at the same time.
Bite and claw at the same time.
For the bite, that is a 16.
It hits.
For the claw, that is a. Hang on, what's the bonus on that? That is an 11 and a 15.
The 11 misses, but the 15 does hit. And I think I will uncanny dodge. I think I can only uncanny dodge one attack, so it wouldn't be have the whole damage. So I think I'll pick the bite, the first one.
So the bite is half then, right, for you?
Yes.
All right, so the bite then is rendered to 3 points of piercing damage. The claw is 6, so a total of 9.
Oh,
Okay. Not bad, not bad.
that could have been worse.
Been a lot worse.
And I'm not like, there's no poison, there's no fucking weird shit yet.
You don't feel anything yet.
I don't feel anything except for pain.
Yeah, which is bad enough as it is, you know.
In fact, you don't feel your legs anymore.
In fact, you don't feel anything.
Every time somebody says something about legs, that song keeps popping into my head. When your legs don't work like that.
Same.
Every time, dude. This is just like
Freaking Ed Sheeran song.
There's this one YouTube short which had me like laughing for like 10 minutes. It was like Fallout. And when in Fallout 4, if you die, your character just goes ragdoll. And I had this one clip where I saw where someone was hit and basically their legs just buckled and they fell to the ground in a very funny way. And they put that track underneath. Like
memes.
That's it. Your turn.
Those beams are solid, so the manticores need to squeeze from the alcove out. Or how does it work?
Yeah, so they can move through, but it does take them considerable effort, which is why they can't just straight fly. It takes them some effort.
Can they stand in there or not?
In between them, no. They have to. They can move through it. They cannot end their turn there. So you're asking that for Tali, most probably. He is actually in a pretty safe spot.
Yeah. What do I do? What do I do? Nespip is gonna try to run across here. That's his 25 feet. And on his way, he's gonna try to firebolt that one.
All right.
Oh, god damn it.
That's a 10. Nope.
As a bonus action, he's gonna place Tali in front of him. Or have Tali stand in front of him and use his repair action, actually. So.
All right.
Okay, nice.
Ooh.
Double max.
Yep, and Tali's back to full health. And that's turn.
All right. The other Manticore will move up here, staring down the stairs. And because that is technically out of range, it will shoot 3 tail spikes at a Tony.
Will it now?
Well, it'll try.
That's
is
rude.
A 19.
Is that a ranged attack into melee?
No, I'm at the bottom of the stairs.
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
Because it will be disadvantaged. Yes. That's a 19, a 9, and a 17.
Hit, miss, hit.
That is 14 points of piercing damage.
Ew!
And it'll growl menacingly at the tiny owl that is hanging in front of it.
No, that's further down.
Elodie.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna stab it. I mean, I can't really move to the other side, can I?
That would provoke an attack
I
of
can't
opportunity.
move through it because it's a giant
You can totally move through
right?
it.
Or
You
is
can't
it
end your turn there, but
landed?
you can. It's landed, but like there's no rule preventing me from preventing you from not going through it. So you can move through
pretty
it.
sure
You
you-
can't end your turn in.
I mean, you're a rogue. You
I'm
can
pretty
like
sure
slide,
there's a
slide
feature that
underneath,
allows you
but-
to move through enemies, but I don't think you're allowed by default.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking like the size of it too, right? Like,
You-
isn't
you
it a
could move
bigger
it-
creature?
You could move through it if it was 2 sizes bigger than you. So if it were huge, then you could move through it as difficult terrain, I think.
You're right. I thought it was any token like 1 above. You're right. It's 2. So it should be 1 size bigger. So no, then you can't.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm trapped in here. Not ideal.
I think high
you
level
are
rogues
a
and
rogue.
monks get that feature at high level, I think.
Yeah, I'm not that high yet. I don't think.
But
I
you are a rogue, so
can-
might I suggest violence?
No, I am going to hit it, obviously. I just wanted to see if I could. I just wanted to see if I could not be in this trapped position forever, but because I
That's
won't
fair.
be able to get sneak attack because it's not 5 feet from if I do this one. And I don't
Violence
think,
is not even the question.
yeah. It's whatever. I'll do this one, it's fine. Yeah. Let's just, but I'm not gonna hit if I roll a 3.
I know.
Oh,
The
poop.
3s today.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a few.
It's either I roll okay or I roll like the lowest number possible. I don't know. Okay, so bonus action. Where are my bonus actions? Frickin' don't have anything really. Because I can bonus action hide. Can I hide behind Fritz?
It does,
I don't think that's a thing. I can't end my turn in his area, so I'll just stay where I am and be sad
back there.
about it.
That's MySpace.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's my turn. This
Would you like to
sucks.
give it another stab? Because you attacked it. You can do another stab.
Oh. Because I thought if you had to hit in order for it to do a bonus action.
No, you just need to be. You need to be attacking.
Just
You can't do an
hit.
action and then
When
as
you
a.
take the attack action.
Yeah.
The other one would be 2-weapon fighting, I think, with the bonus action.
Yes.
But you can take 2 attacks with.
After you make an attack with your psychic blade, you can make a melee or ranged weapon attack with a second psychic blade as a bonus action on the
There
same
you go.
turn. So yes, I can do that. I'll try. It's going to be less damage, but why not?
Oh, stabby is stabby.
No, Stabby is not Stabby. Stabby is very scared right now.
Yeah, you hit like a. You hit a brick.
She's like, it's not gonna work. So
I imagine even since you're fighting with psychic blades, like the first one misses, and because of sheer panic, the second time you just basically punch it as the blade doesn't even appear in your hand. Like,
yeah,
oh.
like
And you
feel
take
this
1
headache.
point of emotional damage.
All right, that's it.
Alrighty, Mr. Fritz.
This is fine. He's unconcerned and will go with another 2 Eldritch Blasts at the right Manticore.
Sure.
I'll duck.
It's the other one. That's a 21 and a 24.
Those both hit.
I'm still ducking.
You don't trust me.
No, I just am like terrified. This is not a great situation.
That's 13, 23, 26, including the fire.
And you were hitting which one?
The right one.
He's badly hurt.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh shit.
just
Killed
he's
it.
very badly hurt apparently.
Wrong button. Nope, there he is. You didn't see that.
He blinks
some
out of
reason it's-
existence.
And he will command
There.
Fizzle to also take a shot at the same
Go
one.
ahead.
That's a natural one.
No.
Oh, Fizzle. I feel that, Fizzle.
That's turn.
All right. Nibarlin.
Right. I'm gonna move around to get a better angle on the one we've been wailing on. And what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack with the bow.
It's getting better.
16.
That is a 16. That hits actually.
It's damage. 5 damage.
It's very badly hurt, but it's still standing. If you will.
In that case, I will go in and loose another arrow.
No, you
For
won't.
9.
I mean, yes, you'll actually lose the arrow.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
It's one of those sessions again, guys.
We did really good on the harpies. Why can't we do really good on the manticore?
No, but that's the issue. At the beginning, you were like, we did like 3 natural 20s. Jinxed.
Yeah, you
Hey,
go
we-
3 natural ones in a round.
We've had 4 natural 20s this time, so far, and we're not done yet.
And you hide behind the pillar?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Monsieur Atoli.
So, question: Scorching Ray, for instance, if you were to fire one off, then would you be able to like swing around the pillar and then shoot remaining ones to the other side? Or is that
you can? I don't mind movement in between a spell like that.
I mean, it's like he's going to pretty much hold the same position, but like duck around the pillar to see where the other manticore is. So it's not that he's actually moving. It's just that he's front facing to turning around, but doing like a little spin on it.
I mean, technically, you would back up if you just backed up one space. You would have access to both of them.
Yeah, but that's not cool. No.
Oh no, you're in melee range, so you can.
You're at the bottom of the
Yeah,
stairs.
he's at the top of the stairs. Yeah, I know.
Yep.
But like, what I'm asking is essentially, can I see the other Manticore from this position if I just look around the bend, basically?
Yeah.
So he should be able to fire off without practically moving. Right, in that case, Scorching Ray at level 3. And he's going to fire one up at the almost dead looking one, and then 2 at the other one. So the first one is going to the one at the top of the stairs.
Yes.
A 19. And then the 2 other ones.
The other ones.
Oh yeah, it's 4. Sorry.
Yep.
1, 2, and
16.
And the last one, 11.
2 of those.
Yeah. So the front
So the
one,
first
and
one-
then 2 of the other ones.
2 of them. Yes.
Right. So the front one takes damage of 6.
As you hit it in the mouth, it lets out a roar and it tumbles down the tower.
Beautiful. And then the other one, that's 5 and 6. So 11.
For a total of 11. Noted. It bellows roar as well. It's not happy to be attacking.
Yeah, well, sucks to suck, doesn't it? Anyways, that's it.
All right. The Manticore that is still alive, we'll have to make a roll check. Yep. It'll retaliate on Elodie because it doesn't like doing that. Elodie, you can make an attack opportunity on the Manticore that flies around the corner.
How dare you? How dare you? Go ahead and describe the rule of cool here. Like, what does it do?
It's going to find retaliating on its maybe more important than attacking right in front of them. And it's a smart creature.
I'll allow it.
I don't think I can use my psychic blade.
It gives me a melee weapon.
When I take the attack action. Yeah. It's not. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. It should be. I don't know. Is it range?
Use your rapier.
It's a symbol. When you take the attack action, you can manifest a psychic blade. Make the attack that blade a symbol.
Attack of opportunity.
Around 9 range, 60 feet.
It would be.
It's not an attack action. It's an attack of opportunity.
Yep. Use your reaction, which is only allowed with a melee weapon. In this case.
Okay. Well, I don't have melee weapon in my hand because
You're equipped.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, as long as it's a punch, that's fine.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna punch it for one damage in my unarmed strike.
This is something that I'm like by default a little bit more lenient with. Like, you're an adventurer, you'll have your weapon strapped to your body, basically. If it's in your backpack, that's not cool. But if it's on your side, but you pull out that staff, you can do that.
Okay, well, let's try this rapier then. Guys, Ellie's having a bad day. Ellie's having a really bad day.
Thank you, Elodie, for saving my life there.
She like
You just
tries
missed the handle.
to do it,
I'll just
and then like trips a little bit and has to like grab the ground in order to not freaking fall off this tower.
Indulge me, because every once in a while I do like to throw in a funny number, a funny natural one. So as you go for your rapier, being like, I can do this. You pick your rapier from the little like leather belt loop that's on your belt, and you basically rip your belt off, and your pants just drop to the floor. Like, oh,
You're pantsing me, sir? Why? I don't want to be pantsed. I'm sorry. I'm not being pantsed in this.
You did it yourself.
You catch it. You catch it. You gotta fiddle it up though. You caught it. You have to fiddle it up though.
Yeah, it doesn't cost you any action to reaffirm. Like, you can just do that.
God damn it!
All right. The Metacore comes around the corner and does another 3 shots towards Tolly. One for a 22, one for a natural 20, and one for a 6.
Yeah, well,
7.
just give me the
Don't hurt.
damage just so I can go down.
That is 21 points of damage.
Yeah. But strength of the grave.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So you go down, but you don't.
No, I just need to make a charisma saving throw.
You think you do, but you don't. Yes.
I was about to say no, I do. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
no.
is with these
No,
weapon
I go down.
skins?
You are booped. All right. 3 of these like bony needles just hit you in the chest as you keel over. Nespip, your turn.
Nespip is gonna take some random crystals, smash them in the hand, they start glowing as they turn into dust, and throw them at the manticore. He's casting Fairy Fire at the manticore.
That is a cool description. Holy shit.
So a Dex 15 save.
Yep. Ooh, that's not gonna work, I think. No, it's an 11.
Hit that, guys. And then he's gonna command Tali with his bonus action to attack the manticore. And that's here. Damn, okay.
I was gonna say that is with advantage, but I don't think you need that.
Yeah.
Get him.
So that's another yeah,
Was that
9
17?
plus. Yeah.
Nice. Hurdy hurts.
And that's the turn.
All right. Madam Melody,
Still have a
with
little
your
bit of my
pants firmly
dignity
around
left.
your weight again.
All right, so let's. I'm gonna walk over. Oh, need to be moving. Come on, there we go. I'm gonna walk over here. Since I can move now and he's not blocking me, and try to throw a knife over here. And since it's fairy fire and that gives advantage, I think I get sneak attack automatically
That is correct.
because
There's also
I have
people in
advantage
melee
on
range.
the roll. Yes, there's also that, but I was more excited about the advantage.
Sure.
All right, so let's see if we can do this.
Let's go for that
Come
natural
on.
20. Like you deserved one at this point.
No, I don't. I deserve a 10.
Oh my
I
god.
For
deserve a
fuck's
fucking
sake.
10! I can't do this.
He's like he's
Oh
highlighted.
my
It's
god.
he's highlighted by
The
this.
world. The world. All right.
Okay, so that doesn't work, but you can try it again.
Yeah, I can bonus action go again. Let's try this again. Come on. Oh my god. The world
You're not
actually
serious.
hates me.
What
It's
the
a
hell?
1 and a 2. A 1 and a 2. What the fuck is this?
What is
I think you rolled a
happening?
20. I think you rolled a 20 in total by now. Like,
Yeah. I hate my
I don't know what to
life.
say. Like, you miss.
It's a miss, and with the rest of my movement, I guess. How much was that? 5, 10, 15
You moved like
over here?
15. Yeah.
Yeah. So 20, 25. Going in my corner of shame. I can't technically hide because I used my bonus action to throw another knife that didn't hit. But I will just be back here being sad.
All right. Fritz?
Okay, there's one thing we should discuss quickly, and it's about how I've been playing Fizzle. I've been basically just using the bonus action attack that I can do through an invocation. But technically, she would have her own initiative and so on.
Which goes right after yours, right?
Yeah, and basically we always ruled it that way. And we just simplified it that way. But normally I can only command her to attack. But can I since she also has a turn, can I also just command her to take an action?
Before I say yes to this, I want to know why you're asking.
I want to command her. I want to command her in this case to give Tony the berry, but in other cases it's also.
That's 100% fine. Like that was a prepared thing. I think it's really cool, and that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and also there are just other things that are actions but not attacks that the sprite can do, like the invisibility thing.
Yeah, like I think within the confines of what a sprite can do, like you cannot carry a potion over to someone else. That's too heavy. But within the confines of what a fairy could do, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I hate that I am so against these crackberries, and I'm the one that ends up getting force fed by them constantly.
Okay, so I'll just write that down for a future reference, so I can take any of her reasonable actions instead of an attack as well.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I mean, it's the same with Tali. It's specifically that he can take his own actions, and I command him to take an action, and he has a list of actions, and he can do other stuff.
The thing is, it's very convoluted because it's both a familiar, and I get an ability to give them an attack as an attack action, and as a bonus action. They're just 4 different rule sets that allow me to control them, and it's just very convoluted. That's why I'm asking.
I think what they tried to do there, because your familiar, of course, can be very powerful. I think what they tried to prevent is that people go completely apeshit with all the possibilities. If you're a reasonable player, you would not. But you can imagine how very dangerous this is if you say like, yeah, you can do whatever with her. She's invisible, so that's very. She flies over and like locks the door or pulls the handle. So like, no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah. Okay, wrote it down. So that's exactly what she'll do. So I command her with my bonus action to do that, and that happens right after my turn. And for my action, I will just do another 2 Eldritch Blasts at the Manticore with advantage.
So while you're doing that, I think for everyone else, just for the heck of it, she becomes visible for a second. She drops this berry on top of his. Yeah, so she drops this berry on top of his mouth, and she basically starts jumping it like a little bouncy castle to try and get it into his mouth.
How small is this sprite?
Can I eat Fizzle?
Actually, not so small.
Can I eat Fizzle?
Sprites are bigger than fairies, but they're tiny. That's all I know. So.
Oh, Gristle.
I think they're like a foot tall or something.
Yeah.
Foot tall.
The first one hits is like over 20, and the second one as well.
Jumping.
Okay, so those definitely hit there way above 20.
According to the internet, anywhere between 1 and 2 foot. Yeah, so they're actually not that tiny.
Yes, that's 14, 24, 27 total.
That'll make him bloodied.
And yeah, that's it.
All right. Mr. Nebarlin.
All right.
So wait, do I get 1 hit point or?
Yeah, you get 1 hit point.
Beep. I come back up again.
Pop out. Loosen off an arrow. Oh wait, no, that's with advantage. Here we go.
I mean, it's gonna hit, but like, let's go for that natural 20.
Hey, it's a go big or go home. So yeah, I got a hit.
Oh, fuck's sake, dude.
That's like number 7.
for 7 damage.
7 damage, yes, sir.
And then let me do another attack, and this one I will do advantage. 26.
That'll hit.
Yeah, damage, normal damage. 4, 5.
What happens?
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
See, he's over there. He's focused on him. I shoot him the arrow, and he looks. So it hits him the first time. He looks over. Another one. Straight through the eyeball.
Love it.
Yep.
And there's like this splotch of like icky ichor as it lodges into its eye. And for a second, it just like pauses a growl that it was about to make, and then it just tumbles down at the tower in defeat. You just killed 2 manticores. Well done.
I can't imagine doing that with level 1 characters in Dragonfly Spire Peak.
Yeah, so these are slightly modified, very slightly. By default, they only have 2 tail spikes, but still,
Okay.
imagine that.
Yeah.
That's insta kill for a level 1 character.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Now that it's quiet again on this floor, Nespip, I think you will hear a sound that, I mean, everyone else might hear this as well, but I think you specifically might just be like, did I just hear that correctly? On the floor above you, you hear mechanical sounds. It kind of sounds like bits and pieces of metal like flapping together and moving. You will recognize that instantly. Like that's something mechanical, whatever that might be, but there's something moving up there.
Sounds like
And we haven't come across any nests walking up, have we?
So while they're not here, the 2 corners where the manticores came from do kind of look like nests, not with eggs, but resting places. If you're looking for nests as in eggs, no.
Okay. There's been none coming up either.
Nope.
Okay.
Should we
Unfortunate.
just send something ahead to check out what's up there? If it's just a clock. Wait, we should be past the clock mechanism, kind of, or
Just below it, actually.
just below it. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
I could send a fizzle ahead for now.
just to
that's
check
good.
out if we can, what's up there. If we should regroup here. If we should regroup above.
Well, the big one's going to be at some point here. The
Okay, in
Crimson
that case,
Council.
Fizzle will fly up the staircase and have a peek.
What Fizzle will see up there is probably not on your bingo card. There's a most bizarre display. First off, there is a floor here with a circular staircase going to the next floor. So there's multiple floors here. The floor above this houses a large mechanism of sorts. You see large gears and things of bronze and all sorts of doohickeys that you do not recognize nor understand, most probably. But that's not the weirdest thing. What strikes you as really odd here is that there are a whole bunch of very tiny automatrons running around frantically on the floor. You don't see any feathers or any nests. It seems that the harpies seem to avoid this floor.
How tiny?
About the size of a football, American football.
And
No.
can I try to identify them?
Sure, give me an Arcana check.
I think that's called a no because that's a 6.
No, you have no idea what this is. It's moving.
Well, we have and how many are there?
Like a lot, but let me quickly check just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, more than 10.
he's built
There's
an
like
army
more
up
than
there.
10 weird mechanical creatures in the floor above us, and I don't see any harpies.
Can you describe them to me more precisely?
Well, they're kind of spherical and they're about yay big, and they're mechanical. That's, I mean, what else can I say about them?
Oh,
Oh,
they look like little walking birdhouses, maybe.
Yeah, they're just like little robots.
So I know of them. Do I know if Granum used them, or if those are just they are around, but I've never seen them like that.
You will recognize this immediately as some form of an automatron, but this particular description you've never heard of. And what you know of automatrons, by the way, because you're an artificer, you know that automatrons can be used in a wide variety of things. Usually they are designed for 1 or 2 tasks plus, like, they're not completely dumb. They're not they're not a lever. They can do a little bit more than what they're built for, but they always surround a certain topic. If they're made to wash the dishes, they can wash the dishes, make sure that they put in the right place. That's about it. You can't make them cook.
Okay, so we don't know what they're doing up there. We
Yeah,
just know
they're
they're
just
just
running around.
yeah. And since
Yeah.
there aren't any harpies or something there, it could be that as soon as you step up there, they swarm us, or they're just around there for maintenance of the mechanism of the clock. So that's
Well,
yeah.
if that's the case, they're doing a pretty poor job at that.
Yeah, and something might be broken that they can't fix, but they still try to like oil stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it
The
could also
quest-
be that the harpies aren't there because, well, they don't attack them. They might just take apart whatever nest they built for resources or whatever. Like it could just be a very like passive
just clean up
thing.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple of Roombas.
So yeah, so it's just is there like any sign of like a room up there, or like it's just
just
a
an
bunch
entire
of
floor.
robots and an open floor?
No, it's not open. It's a complete floor, and in the middle there's a giant mechanism which seems to be connected to the wall.
Oh, okay.
So it's the clock.
Should we
Possibly.
continue to head up? I would send Tali ahead, but I'm not sure how they would react to a construct like Tali. They might
Also,
react differently to us.
Atoli is very banged up.
Let's
And
put it.
nothing is coming for us.
Let's put it this way. I got
Maybe
1 hit point.
We could do a short rest because you can heal from short rest in Drakkenheim, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we could do that.
I'm a
I
bit
do
worried
like
about
that.
the harpy, the big
I
one.
mean, we'll keep an eye out, and if they come, we'll just
What's
take them out.
I've
Yep.
got a
what's the chance that
suggestion.
yeah, give us a suggestion.
I can make us a safe space for while we rest up here.
Oh.
Barry knows what I want to do.
Yeah. I was waiting for it.
So if we rest, should I do that?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Nespip takes out it looks basically like a little helicopter, like just a ball with rotors up on top of it. In the ball, there's a delirium crystal or a shard, or a chip. I think it's chips. He attaches that to a short end of a rope because there isn't much space, so just a couple of centimeters basically. Throws that into the air and it goes flies a bit up, holds as soon as it reaches the road is just ends, and then it just stops and freezes in the air, and you start to see a shimmer. Let's head in, and he basically, as it's just on like floor level, kind of just a bit above, he just crawls into that shimmering stuff and disappears.
So it basically looks like a
Disappear.
rope that is hanging from a hole to somewhere.
Yeah.
As he cast a rope trick.
what?
What a
A
great
rope trick.
So
What?
rope trick, yeah, creates a pocket dimension that you can crawl into. Now, a couple points worth of note. Rope trick will allow you to basically create a pocket dimension that you can quickly hide into. It is not safe from any of the effects of Drakkenheim, so the haze and whatnot will still permeate into that as well. So you're not safe from that, but it's a safe space to quickly jump into and basically be out of plain sight. The only thing that people will see is a rope in a very tiny hole.
Golden hops in
great
the
spell.
hole. Here we go.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I think it's a bit weirdly worded. I think if I pull the rope back in, the window basically closes for the duration. But I'm not sure. It's a bit.
You're not completely invisible. People are still able to perceive you, but it's going to be very hard because you don't expect just a random hole somewhere else.
An
We could do it
invisible
over.
entrance opens to an extra dimensional space that lasts until the spell ends. The space holds as many as 8 people.
Making the rope
We could-
disappear from view. So it's an
Yeah.
invisible hole with an invisible rope. So
Yeah.
Someone could basically accidentally walk into it, I think.
That is one thing, or if they have true sight, they can still see it. So it's not
Yeah.
not there. It's just incredibly hard to see.
We could do it over in the corner. in one of those
And we
little
could.
circle things.
We also can't shoot anything. We can't shoot arrows or spells through there and
Yeah.
back. So you need to step out. But yeah,
There is one
All right.
caveat to that, by the way, which has been like heavily debated, and it's technically allowed, is if you lower yourself out of the hole partially and then shoot an arrow. You're allowed to do that.
Heard of that one before. A ranger doing that
there's a-
bullshit, like, pew, and then crawls back in again. It's
Yep.
like, see ya.
Okay,
So we do
cool.
that.
All right. Let's do that.
For an hour, so you can use that to heal up, just to bandage yourself, etc.
Okay.
So it's a short rest.
It is a short rest. Feel free to use it.
And while we're in the short rest, I will give another berry to Fizzle.
Oh, thank you. Oh, what do we want? That's like a.
What the hell we're going up against? Oh, great. Nice. You stole my hit die, but I am now back to 31 out of 32 hit points.
Hey, it's worth it.
7 plus 6.
Good
is
short rest
17.
usage. If we can make
Back
our
to
way to the
full.
top of the tower, we can do a long rest at the top of the tower. So
I imagine that we're gonna be ending on a pretty large cliffhanger here at the end when we come up the top of this fucking tower. So,
Who knows?
well, judging by the past 16 sessions, I think I know.
I love my
Alright.
cliffhangers. You know this.
Yeah. Well, would this be a clock hanger?
clock hanger.
We will know in time.
Ah,
Uh,
the jokes just keep going round and round.
Well. Is everyone
Alright.
done with their short rests?
I think so.
So how are you going to go up?
I think we can
Play one
send
way
Talia
up.
ahead again.
Or send Fizzle up and see what's up there before we.
We
I mean,
oh,
we
no,
already
yeah,
did
yeah,
that.
yeah,
There's a
yeah. So
bunch
yeah,
of
there's the only way you can do is they walk
little
up.
robots.
Have
Yeah.
Fizzle see what they do to Tali. But again, he's also a
Yeah.
construct, so they might just ignore him.
I mean, yeah,
Do you
Fizzle
wanna-
will be basically trailing Tali like 10 feet behind him.
You don't have to move your
My-
tokens, by the way. Like that's we'll go with that. What was that as well?
My thought is that there's a bunch of robots, and we are looking for an artificer. So
But Grenham has never used those robots. I think they're from the tower itself. So we don't know if they're there to protect the mechanism, to restore it, to clean up.
I'm just saying, like, if you get up there and it's really bad, then you could say something maybe, and he would come out or something. I don't know. I
I
just feel
don't-
like
If
I feel
those,
like he's up there.
but if those things are made to protect it, they would just attack me, and I won't be able to say anything.
Yeah.
So let's just see how they react to Tali, and then we can go up.
Yep.
All right. As you send Tali up, you will notice that the robots who are still skittering around don't pay him any mind. They just keep on doing their thing. They keep on running around.
Yeah, then Nesbit would also carefully, after Tali stops somewhere, Nesbit would also head carefully up.
All right. This is a good pause, by the way. Don't worry. I used it so many times in a bad way that I just have to warn that it's fine this time. Just a
PTSD.
bit of exploration. I know, right? So it's a bit of aftercare. As you come up here, you will see a complex mechanism of gears, counterweights, and clockwork that is dominating the center of this chamber. There are several very thin windows that are overlooking the cityscape, and the floor features several steel grates and wooden hatches that allow access to the machinery and the bells below. There's a strange granite obelisk set in place of the main clock pendulum, you'll notice. The core of this ticking mechanism seems to be centered around this granite slab. With your artificer's eyes, you will see that that seems to be the central point of this machine. There's 3 empty sockets that are lined with delicate copper tracery and that are cut into the stone. You also notice that on the granite slab itself, there is writing. I quickly need to check whether you know this language, because that was the one thing I forgot.
I got Common, Dwarvish, and Gnomish.
It is a foreign language to you. But maybe one of your party members might help you with this. But it is in a foreign language. Hmm?
Halfling?
It is. It's Elvish. If anyone.
I have Elvish. I can speak Elvish.
You will be able to discern that it's Elvish for now. You will also notice that on the upper pendulum part, there are several pennies that are precisely balanced atop of it. Furthermore, there's a system of pulleys, winches, and levers connecting to the rest of the clockwork, and ultimately it's set into the wall on one side, apparently towards where the large glass disc is outside. On one of the walls, you notice that there are several shelves that contain large metal discs in paper folders with names on them. These seem to be music discs that can be loaded into the mechanism to play a tune on the bells. But of course, the thing that probably fascinates you most are the small mechanical automatrons that are wandering almost aimlessly around the floor. They're all making sounds, and as you look at them, they have quite a weird shape. Like they are sort of like a polyhedron, kind of like a football shape. They have mechanical limbs, like very thin, that they're walking around on, but they have disturbingly realistic glass eyes and a mechanical mouthpiece on them. Finally, in one corner of the room, you will notice that there is a rather large robot. It seems to have exploded, and it's just lying there motionlessly. As one of these tiny robots approaches you, Nespip, it looks up at you with this disturbingly real glass eye, and it says, 01110001. And that's what we're going to end for today.
Where is she?
Great.
Where is she?
Hmm?
Where is she?
She's in the.
She?
She's probably above this because of the where the top
The
is.
other harpy? The red
Yeah.
harpy?
Yeah, the big baddie.
There's another
above this.
circular staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Allies.
0110.
No, I gotta
What
ask.
is-
Do you? I guess we'll have to find out next week.
What's that
No, fair
binary
enough.
for? I know it's binary for something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I will
what
say
it
is like,
is.
are you just saying numbers, or do you actually know what the binary that you're saying means? That's what I was going to ask.
Oh, that's both true.
Oh, okay.
It's absolutely random, but I do know binary.
Okay.
But for the purposes of this, like I'm not literally construing a sentence out of zeros and ones because that'll take way too long.
Well,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
I was wondering,
like,
like,
how long are you?
did you go to a binary translator, have it all in there, and you're going 110101011011101?
No, that will be way too convoluted. Like that is basically what these things are doing constantly. Like while they're running around the ground, they're like rocking from 110 but that is basically what they're doing. So, but I'm not going to give you any sentences like that. So no worries, you don't have to solve a binary puzzle.
Right.
Makes
Well,
me think that our guy is here.
we made it so far. We did, however, have to say goodbye to Blondie temporarily once again. Don't worry, I know you're all worried, but as we know, the Father of Rebirth gives and he takes, and he will give Blondie back to us. So
Can't wait for you to puke her up again.
as
Yeah.
is the gift from our Father of Rebirth.
The circle of life, right?
Yes. Very.
Still the most disgusting description of anything I have ever heard.
I do agree. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Like when I was preparing for this part, like I was like, okay, harpies, fair enough. Okay, machine, yeah, sure. For like automatrons, okay, huh?
Right.
Hmm.
Well, I guess next week we will hopefully
Investigate.
we'll investigate and we'll either make it or we don't. There we go.
There's going to be some interesting developments next week for sure. That I will tell you.
Yay, combat.
Yay,
I love
combat!
accepting
Why is it
combat.
so long? Why is it so long till
That was
Sunday?
that was a
Oh.
that was a big one. I mean, we started off like, oh yeah, it's gonna be fine. We're doing great. But then once you get up there, you got Harpies, you got Manicore. I mean, that's
A bit of a problem.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I can join next Sunday.
Oh,
I'm in vacation, so I need to figure out a good if I have good internet somewhere.
then I want
Because
to
I
make sure
don't
because
want.
this, as you might imagine, this is going to be depending on
Yep.
how far you go, but it's a full
relevant for
session.
you. Yeah.
This is very relevant for you. If you can't make it, is everyone okay with then like skipping a session? Because like it would be shitty if of all the sessions that you
Yeah,
miss is the
we
one that's like
can't.
big
Nope,
for you.
absolutely
You can't
not.
go and
Nope.
meet your guy with you not there.
Nope, I'm not okay with it. He'll just have to automatically just lean into it when he comes back. Sucks to suck.
You killed him?
yeah.
I'm okay with skipping,
Yeah,
but
try
I
and
mean,
make it. But if you can't make it, I get this is a big story component for your
Yeah.
character. So
yeah,
I don't.
it would suck to not be there for like.
I think I should have internet. I'm pretty confident, but I'm not 100% sure. I will
Would you
try
would
to
you know
figure
roughly? Would you know roughly by when you would know this?
probably Saturday evening, because we will be driving to Croatia from Germany, and that's like a lot of
That's a
driving.
long way. Yeah.
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 Um.
How far is it?
Long.
I don't know.
It's
Uh,
about 3
Croatia,
Texas.
that's
I don't know.
it's
Texas
the,
is very big. So
It was just
Huge.
I was
It's
just
not
doing
gonna
I
be
was
3 Texas.
yeah, I was just doing the Americans will measure with anything, just the European version.
Oh yeah.
So
I
it's
would
just
have
like
thought-
how many
but
Texans?
Okay,
that's
how-
like a solid day and something worth of driving, I think. To
it's
Oh,
a
okay.
solid day. Like if you're lucky, like 14 hours. But
okay.
there are like a couple of tunnels and stuff on that road where I think my parents once spent like 16 hours or more going there, staying like 6 hours in just traffic jam,
6
not
hours
moving
in
at
a
all.
tunnel.
For you
Not in a
Americans,
tunnel.
it's
Yeah.
569 miles.
Shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So-
it's like Saturday evening. That is fine, absolutely. So if you could let us know by then, I hope you can make it, of course. But if you can't,
Um,
yeah, let's skip the session because like you have to be here for this.
And I'm very sorry for that.
Oh, don't worry. Like
Yeah.
life happens.
You're going on vacation. I'm kind of, fuck you. So anyway.
But yeah, I will
Right.
try to figure something out.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Well, hopefully we'll pick this up next week and we can finish this fight. Maybe.
Absolutely. All right. See you guys next week or the week after.
Okay.
Right.
Bye
See ya.
guys.
Bye bye now.
See ya.
And that marks the end of session 17. Thanks so much for hanging out today. Appreciate you all. And I'll see you all in tomorrow's live stream where we're back to playing something, I don't know. Something that's not Diablo anymore. So, yeah. I'll see you when I see you. Toodles.